And you may think that's absurd, but everything you hear and see is me. Paranormal is my job, let's keep the chat from being harmed. Sit back, relax and chill, daddy chill, coffee chill. If you don't like what you see, I think we all agree, find another community to shock, because this one rocks. Debunkers have the right to bring faking to the light. It's not an easy job being bombarded by the mob. The trolls are always there to cry and scream and swear. We don't need any more. Leave your hatred at the door. Let's talk about ghosts or yummy bacon, but this seat is taken. Don't sit around and cry because spirit boxes lies. All I wanna say is coffee's on its way. Among the noise and the chatter, that's all that really matters. Phantoms welcome in from the noise and the din. Let's set sail through the night, even if the chocolate is white. If you don't like what you see, I think we all agree, find another community to shock, because this one rocks. Let's about goes or yummy bacon, but this seat is taken. Don't sit around and cry because spirit boxes lie. All I want to see, I think we all agree, find another community to shock, because this one rocks. Debunkers have the right to bring faking to the light. It's not an easy job being bombarded by the mob. The trolls are always there to cry and scream and swear. We don't need any more. Leave your hatred at the door. Leave your hatred at the door. Leave your hatred at the door.
Music. Right. Give me a sec, guys, to see who's in. Right. What time is it now? Just before 1, so let's see who's here. Now, Caroline, sweetie, hello, good to see you. Always good to see you. I don't know if Sky's here now. Check. Mike, oh. Hold on. I'm a bit all over the place today, guys, so bear with me. Leave your professionalism taken. Hang on. I can't find it. I can never find the Mike O one. Oh, it's there.
Hello, Mike. How you doing?
The lovely Christy, Paranormal Pursuits. Debbie in the house, Debzell. Hello, darling, how you doing? Pomp, gentleman Pomp in the chat. Might be a bit breathy. That should calm down, guys. Hey, Wiz, how are we doing? Sarah Bowman, good to see you, darling. The link I've put at the top, by the way, is the one for the community Facebook page. It's not a fantastic page as such. It's the one where we put the notifications for lives and premieres and newly released videos. In the featured section, we try and keep on top of the lives and the premieres that have actually been notified in advance. Unless it's a booyah, I'm live, like, you know, Crow does, or a few others do. Judith, hello, good to see you. Hello, mods, everyone in chat. Good day, lurking. We love our lurky turkeys. That is not a problem, darling. Chris in the house. Afternoon to you too, sir. New song. Actually, that's an old song. But I thought, one, I'd mix it up a bit, and two, I thought that one was appropriate at the moment. which we'll go into. I love this jam. Jam. Shadow Mice, good to see you. Yeah, I wanted to have a different song today, and I thought that one was appropriate. White chocolate Saturday. No, I'm feeling rough as it is. I've already had the white chocolate comments from Crow's Live this morning. You threatened me with that fountain background again. Actually, if I take the comment off, that's why I've changed the little bit underneath my name. No white chocolate allowed. None allowed. Sheila in the house. Yeah, do you want a link, Wes? I can send one through for you, darling, if you want one. I might need some help today, to be honest. So crack my ribs so oh no! Oh, do you know something? I can't remember who it was, but somebody else had done that recently. Touch wood, I've never had cracked or broken ribs, and I know from people I know who've had it how painful it is. So, sweetheart, I really hope you get over that quickly. Cat, hello. Yeah, it's I understand it's one of those things that, you know, doesn't matter which way you move. It's a bit like I have back problems. Especially if it's a trapped muscle, it doesn't matter which way you move. It's really difficult to get comfortable, and I think ribs must be even worse than that. So hope that sorts out for you quickly. Oh, that sucks. Ding ding ding. Yeah, look at me getting down to the bottom of the chat. If you see the title of the live stream, which I actually did before I did the vlog, Lionheart, hello. What's the title of the live stream? Stop the drama, bring back the paranormal. I was going to talk about it all on this, and then I ended up putting a vlog out yesterday anyway, and certainly everybody who commented has agreed with me. I really want to, I mean, I can't control what everybody else does, but I can control what I do, and there will be massive paranormal content from me just to prove the point. I'm tired of the drama. I don't know about you lot, but I'm tired of the drama. I broke my tailbone twice now. Oh, yeah. If you can't sit comfortably or lie down comfortably, there's nothing worse, especially when you're really tired and you know you could just sort of fall asleep and the pain stops it. Lots of love in and for the chat, yeah. It's oh, Caroline, sending cat love and light. It's good to see you, cat sweetie. Hope you're okay. Oh, is Wiz still in? I'll send him one, and if he wants to come on, he can. Hang on, give me a sec. I haven't sent one to Phil because I think he might be working tonight. If he comes in and wants one, I'll send him one. There we go. Linkaboo sentiment. Me too, Sarah. So over the drama makes my... Actually, if you're on Facebook, I rarely do that on Facebook, guys. Those who saw my Facebook post this morning, I just had enough. And it's life stuff as well and being ill, but this drama and just everything that's happening at the moment is just... I think I kind of hit a wall with it. Because it does, it does if you're in the chat, it does if you're on a channel. It's so frustrating. I just want to see the paranormal concentrated on again. This doesn't help the paranormal. It doesn't help the... Hey, where's Wizzy? Hey, Wiz.
Hey.
Hey, thank you for coming on, sweetie. I'm struggling today. It doesn't help the paranormal. It doesn't help the community because That's what the community's here for, is to promote the paranormal to be done properly, whether it's research, investigations, blah blah blah. You know the story if you've watched me vlog. And I just look at my feed sometimes. In fact, a lot of the time, and all the channels are on there. I'm subscribed to pretty much everybody, and I'm not seeing paranormal content as much as I should be. I'm not saying I'm not seeing any. And I want to shout out the real investigation channels, especially those that are going out every week, and they're just getting lost in the noise, and it's not fair. The drama's exhausting. It is.
Yeah.
What do you think, Wiz?
I think people need to just drop the things, leave them in the past, and move on.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I mean, I've been part of the debunking community, not as a channel, as a sub, for over 3 years, and I will admit that for the first couple of years, I sometimes used to get frustrated. I felt like the debunkers should stick up for themselves more when trouble was hitting. And I do like the fact that the debunkers will now stick up for themselves if, Bearder's getting hit or Seg's getting hit. They should be able to voice their opinion.
Yeah.
But some of the drama is just like, I mean, somebody on subs on Instagram and we're still getting videos about it. And I'm not saying that the guy's right, but he's a troll, and all it does is it just continues the attention this guy's after. He doesn't care what people are saying about him. He's just getting his bloody face on my feed every.
Yeah.
So.
I have no idea how it even started.
No,
Noah.
Oh, it's Noah in. Oh, bloody Noah last night. I clipped it, Noah. Where's Phil? Where's Phil? He did say, where's Wiz? Where's Phil? I'm like, he doesn't love you anymore, and I think he's at work. Oh, well, go and get him. Bring him here now. Well, bugger. Let's get to the paranormal. No drama, no... Yeah. And, I mean, all my content coming up is... I mean, occasionally I'll put a vlog out if I feel really strongly about something, but I don't think, oh, there's drama going on, let's put a vlog out. It's only if I'm passionate about the subject I put it out. A lot of it has nothing... That's my problem. That's my problem, Mike. When it's got nothing to do with debunking or the paranormal. Yeah. Yes, if the individual creator who's being affected wants to address it, that's great. That's fine. Like I say, they should stick up for themselves. But everybody else piling on, no. Howdy, handsome gent number 2. That would be you. That would be you. It's ridiculous. Hey, loves. Oh. No, don't cry. I know Phil's not up here. I think he knew you were coming. But Wiz is here. You love Wiz. I'm alright, but he loves Wiz. You said hi. Noah did an awesome opening on his channel last night. Those maple syrup bottles were fabulous. You got prezzies. You got prezzies. People are too goddamn sensitive is the biggest issue and bears grudges, which is so... Yeah. I'm sorry, but if you're going to be any YouTube channel, not just Bunker... I mean, yeah, you're going to get upset. I'll get upset, but it's part and parcel of running a channel, especially in this community. Yeah, I think that's what was why I mean, one or two of you did ask me how I was this morning, but I think that's what happened with me this morning, because, we all have daily life struggles. I'm no different to anybody else. We all have them of one way, shape or form. And I just hit a wall this morning. I can't even remember what it was. It was something minor. That I saw on my feet, and I just hit a wall with it. Really hit a wall with it. I had other stuff going on as well, but it's welcome to my world, dude. Oh, Rotro. Careful, Noah. Noah Faraday isn't. No, I love Noah. I hope he's gone. Oh no, he's still there. Damn it. Let's see if I get acknowledged today. Who said that? I saw a comment then, and I don't know who said it. Hey, Jamie.
What's up, Jamie?
How we doing? Freaking Love Wiz too was asking for him yesterday too. Yeah, you were. Where's Wiz? I was there, by the way. I was there in Noah's chat. What does he want to know? Where Phil is and where Wiz is? What did Alyssa say? I know it's a very imposing. I can't see in the chat. I'd like to say something. Oh, respectfully, some channels that claim to be paranormal are not that anymore at all. You're preaching to the choir, Alyssa. I'm not afraid to say that anymore. Some aren't. It's come to a point. Channels are not changing. They are no longer paranormal channels. Yeah. Or it's a very small part of the channel. Don't see Noah do that.
Yeah.
I have 2 videos coming out next week. I have the second part of History of Debunking, and I have a video looking at 3 channels and the way they do some research, examples of their research. And those 3 channels, I did put a community post up. PNC Paranormal, Noah Faraday, and Mythos. Different ways that they actually do research into locations where they're at. So that's let's see. Noah, how you doing, bud? Loved the live yesterday. You haven't said you love his booty. Come on, Jamie, wake up. You're the man. Oh, I'm even further down in the pecking order now. Jamie's in. I hit that wall last night. Yeah. I know that my out of a lot of people, who's been in the community for so long, would have been seeing all this and pretty much feeling how I did. Ray, thank you, but Sarah didn't even give me a finger yesterday. I actually got a message from Jamie which I haven't responded to. I'm sorry, this is me being crap. I've had a crap morning. I'll make it up to you. You can have a finger when you I'll flip you the bird when you've got your live. Jamie's going live after me, so I'll go into his chat and troll him because it's my duty to do that. You feel better? Yeah, I'll be okay. It's just one of those days. We all have them, you know, when everything just hits at once and you think, oh, what's the point? Goth, sweet Goth, good time for a coffee break. Come and visit you all. I've got my coffee, you've got your coffee. We'll cheers. Don't think I saw Jamie yesterday. If I did, I'm sorry.
Crows.
Was he? Oh, he was briefly, but then he flaked out and said he had to go to bed. Lightweight. Thank you, Sarah, for being there. I asked for you too when you're not there. I know, so I'm only teasing. I enjoy it. I actually tease you so I can tease Phil. I sent him the clips of you saying, "Where's Phil?" I clipped it. Go and get him. I said, "Hey, Sarah, no comment. How's your day, Sarah? No comment." And then I said, "Pick a number, Sarah, no comment." At that point, I figured you just went to the loo. Oh, I know what actually, this is genuine. I know what happened this morning. My internet went down. And I thought, holy fuck, I've just paid. Well, I'm not paid a huge amount. But I've just switched to fibre optic. Why is my broadband gone down? And it had been unplugged. Because I'm not in the same room as the broadband at the moment. I will be next week. And somebody had unplugged it. So that's probably where I was, sweetie. I wouldn't ignore you on purpose. Come on. I'd take the piss out of you on purpose. I'd troll you on purpose.
I'm trying to picture Jamie actually saying the word loo.
Loo. Yeah, actually, can you do that on your live stream later? I want to hear you say loo. I'm going to the loo. Mariah, hello, sweetness. Thank you for your comment.
Mariah.
on my vlog, by the way. Much, much, much appreciated. Now here's somebody. Hello, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Here's somebody who I know will be 100% behind me on. I think Ryan made a comment actually. On wanting not just more paranormal content, but the paranormal expanded. One of the things I love about Ryan is he's not afraid on what he's talking about paranormal wise. He's not afraid to venture from the usual suspects. Actually, have I missed somebody? Hang on. Cree, I've missed Cree. So I saw Jamie talking to Cree. Hello, Cree, sweetie. How we doing?
Cree.
Exactly, Shadow Mice. I have enough real life anxieties I've taken to skipping some of the latest videos because I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I keep saying this, but a big part of my channel is overseeing the community. And I've got to be honest with you, I ain't watching as much as I should be because I just can't bear to click on another version of Angry Cajun Mark II, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the next video I'm going to watch... Actually, it was a bit embarrassing because the next video I'm going to watch is Shapes. I haven't watched Shapes yet. He released last night. And he actually came into my comments.
I saw that.
And he said, oh no, my latest video isn't about the paranormal. Oh, shit.
Yeah. It wasn't.
But you see, I'm actually fine with that because it's like, but it's something he feels strongly about. But how much of Shapes content, like Crow's content or other people's content, do you see? Then you're not seeing anything other than the paranormal. If there's something different, it's a one-off. It's, you know, you look at their feed, you look at their video feed, it's paranormal. Whereas you look at some other people's feeds and you can't find any. I absolutely loved your video, Sarah. I shared it out. I hope it did some good. It's doing okay. It's doing okay. Can I have a finger? Somebody give Ghost Wiener a finger, please. He asked for it, mods. He asked for it. Oh, yeah. Hurts when it hurts Judith when she asks because she's got cracked ribs. Pop, sweet. So many amazing people in chat today. Yeah, got good numbers actually. Mike says I understand that completely. Yeah, it is difficult. You know, I'm trying to keep on top of what's going on in the community, but it's getting depressing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, mind, if somebody can put the link in the chat. I did do this yesterday, last live stream. There is a lot of paranormal content on this channel. John Boy's not in the chat yet, but John Boy recommended a channel to me last week called Days of Horror, and I watched their premiere last Monday, and I really enjoyed it, and it was so well put together. If you like those sort of you know, local histories and backstories back to the sort of 1700s, and then the sort of and then the paranormal content that goes along with it. It's a really good channel, and I highly recommend Days of Horror. Cheers, Muckers, the sweet goth. John Boy mods for them. That's how he knows them. I think they live nearby. But I was very, very impressed. Genuinely impressed. Happy Saturday, everyone, says Jonathan. Hello. How's Ned and Mr. Mittens? What's the smoothie today? What's a smoothie? That's because I've got a smoothie. I've got a smoothie next to me. I'm having a smoothie every morning. And I made it a bit late today, so I had it for the live stream. I put so many berries in it. It barely moves. I haven't put enough almond milk in it. It's delicious, but thick. You ignored me in Noah's live. Oh, God. Can somebody sort of... I'm sure somewhere in the emojis there's a violin. Can somebody post some violin emojis for Jamie, please? Bailey's and a coffee. Oh, that sounds good. Jamie, you starting drama. Yeah. Next drama in the paranormal community is me and Jamie. Oh, actually, I think that's been going on for a while. That's nothing new. Hey, Noah, do you know what happens with Noah's lives? Sometimes I'll say, for example, to Phil, and I'll say, Noah hasn't been live for a bit. It's like, no, when was the last time Noah went live? And then it's like it's like buses. You know, nothing arrives for hours, and then suddenly 3 arrive at once. How many times have you been live? I did catch some of last night's, though. I did. Ray, shh. Don't shush, Pump. Don't shush, Pump. It's Chazza in the chat. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? How are we doing?
Chazza.
Hang on. Wayne. Hi all, no comment. What you done? I like the drama. See, that's the sort of drama I like. Taking the piss out of everybody. That's bloody constant white chocolate references. I'm now getting out a crow, and I'm sure that's Sheila's fault if she's still in the chat. Pins and pins and needles, hate that. It's my opinion you're a great guy, Pomp, and I'm sticking with that. Yeah, Jamie. Poor Jamie. Wayne, brother. Jamie's like, Wayne's here. Wayne, I'm going to get Wayne on my side. Team Jamie, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
I hope hope everyone is having the best Saturday. I feel better now I'm live, actually. It's funny how going live sometimes can. Prepare to get the plank ready, Sarah. Ruh-roh, what's he going to do? I saw that he was standing up for somebody being bullied, and he's quite right to put a video like that out. It's just funny the way he mentioned it in my comment. But I haven't had a chance to see it yet. It was Corey Feldman, was it?
Yeah. The guys he covered were pretty bad too. I don't think YouTube should allow content like that on there. It does go against they seem to allow too much material on YouTube that is against their terms of service.
I completely agree with that. And I got demonetized for no reason. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Lionheart.
Some of these people on YouTube are shitposting content. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Just going to lurk now. You're awesome. You be a lurky toker, Judith, and you take care of yourself, sweetness. Mariah, no one likes an ass kisser. Shouldn't that be booty kisser from you? Just saying, just saying. Chris says, I even said to my husband right before your video came out, and I told him, damn, no one is putting out no paranormal stuff except through the investigation team's crazy. Yeah. And the problem for the investigation teams, and I think I said this in the vlog, is, you know, they end up getting lost in the noise. These guys are going out. Most investigation teams, if they're able, go out every week. You know, or investigation teams that are doing bigger projects are preparing it for weeks before they actually go out. And they're traveling, they're sort of editing, you know, the amount of editing and putting it together, even when they get back. I mean, it's hours and hours and hours and hours of work for these investigations, and all that content's being drowned out by he said, she said. I 100% agree with you, Craig. Thankfully, none of the content creators in here. No, they're genuinely none of the content creators in here. That's why I stepped away from the paranormal side, and Sarah, I can't handle all the negativity and shit slinging. I'm nearly 40. I've had enough stress in real life. I come to YouTube as a break from it all. Well, that's what I did originally. And I can't stand it either. But that's kind of what the point of the vlog was last night. It was kind of a point of, you know, you lot get on with it. I can't stop it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nobody's going to listen to me. No, nobody's going to say, oh, yeah, Sarah says we should stop doing the drama. Stop doing it. Nobody's going to listen to that. But I'm just going to do what I want to do with this channel. I'm going to be putting the paranormal content out. It's going to be paranormal content I want to put out. You know, I'm going to get some raised eyebrows for some of it. I don't care. I just want to be a channel that you look at my channel and you go, oh, it's a paranormal channel. You know? I have other channels if I want to put other content out. Shape does. I know that Shape put the Corey Feldman one on his main channel. I'm really interested to go and have a look at that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But when it's other stuff that's completely out there, he has another channel called, I think it's called The Octagon. I think.
Yeah. Unless he's changed it.
Unless he's changed the name, because he was talking about changing the name, but Shape does have a second channel. How far behind the chat? Oh, he comes in criticising straight away. We're not in bloody Seg territory. Hang on. I'm 7 minutes behind, Wayne. That is not 57. Granted, I haven't got 700 people in chat. But back to Cheswick. Yeah, I get stepping away. I can't step away. I don't want to step away, actually, because I love my paranormal. But don't. I'm not going to lie. There's some days when I think, oh, I'm done. I'm out. I can't deal with it anymore. But I need the income stream, if I'm honest. But I also love the content. And actually, when I was doing that vlog should have been a bit bigger, really. And I might do a bigger video on it. But when you think about the paranormal, and I'm not just talking about hunting for ghosts. When you think about the paranormal, all the histories, all of the folklore, all of the different types of paranormal that there are, cryptid, aliens, whatever else you want to talk about, strange events, it's fascinating. I've loved it since I was a girl. That wonder, that sense of mystery and etc. And do I believe in all of it? No, I don't. That's why I think the research and investigation is so important, to find out what's happening. Doesn't mean I can't be enthralled by it when I'm looking at it. Anyway, sorry. Okay. 2 on his channels have investigations today. Paranormal Encounters and Paranormal... I know Paranormal Quest. I know the name Paranormal Encounters. We'll check those. So Kelly Highlander, hello. Days of Horror, thank you, Debbie. Honestly, just have a look. It's not always full on paranormal, but there's always paranormal elements in it, and they're so well put together, the videos. And it's a channel that, like I say, John Boy Patton moderates for them. It was his recommendation, and I was very impressed. I absolutely agree with Sarah. I love hearing all kinds of paranormal. Adore Ryan's channel. Ryan is fearless. It's not just that Ryan's fearless. Where Ryan does it right is he's got the knowledge. He's got this encyclopedic brain for all of this stuff. He's not just sitting there saying, "Oh, I believe in aliens," or "I believe in whatever." He talks about the histories. He talks about ancient histories. He talks about folklore. He talks about. He's done his research. He's got an incredible knowledge of the paranormal. Look at all those violins in the chat for you, Jamie. I can't remember why I asked for them, but I just started skipping because I was so tired of getting upset and angered, and started binging old comedies. So we need our old focus back. Such a lovely community. We do. There's nothing wrong with the community. It's just we need more paranormal content. So at least our drama is better than the bullshit I've seen here lately. Our drama's awesome, Jamie. We can teach them how to do it. That's the way you do drama. I can always release my inner demons on someone. Hey, point you in the direction. Oh, Mariah, thank you for the 4 months.
I suppose this is what happens when we get this really cold weather that nobody wants to go out and investigate in.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I'm barely going out at all because of the breathing thing. But yeah, it is difficult. And also, I don't know what it's like where you are, Wiz. We're kind of out of the season now. It's more January and February. It's kind of all right now. But for example, where I live, even if we're not getting snow, and actually, touch wood, we've had no snow since Christmas. But I can guarantee you, when it's -degrees temperatures, a lot of those small, tiny country roads, which you would be using to go out and investigate, are not gritted. So
Yeah.
you know, it's dangerous to actually go out onto the roads. So, you know, those who are still managing to get out are doing well. I enjoy everybody's live streams. Oh, I sent a video to a debunker the other day. It was a guy talking about his thoughts of debunkers. I didn't do it for drama. It was because of the guy's belief in equipment and stuff. Yeah, if it's about debunking and about the paranormal, yeah, that's not a problem. It's when it varies away from it, which is what it's doing at the moment. As I said, I used to get frustrated when the policy was, you know, almost like you just ignore it. We should white chocolate mayo. Cat. That's mean. Shit, I give up. Give up what? What do you give up? Oh, is it the violins? Oh, but they're all for you. They're like hearts for Jamie. Every string with love. Hanging in there, Jamie.
Poor Jamie's had a rough week.
Was
Got
he?
called into jury duty.
Oh, forgot about that. I forgot about that. Actually, just for this once, and the offer will expire at 5 o'clock when you go live. But I'll be Team Jamie for the next 2 hours and 26 minutes. But at 5 o'clock exactly, my time, when you go live, that truth turns into a pumpkin. Wasn't me with the white chocolate, even the white chocolate tart. Yeah, no, it was. I think it started with Sheila and Kiwi, and Crow jumped on the bandwagon. See, bandwagon jumper.
What was the other tax? I forget.
It was white chocolate tax, and it was oh crap, you're right, there was another one.
It was something from somebody else, though. I'm
Is
pretty
it cold
sure.
pizza? Might have been cold pizza.
Maybe.
I can't remember. Team Jamie 0. Oh. Well, it's 1 now. It's 1 now. The response I got was they all use a DR60 and are fake. Anybody who uses a DR, well, I don't like any equipment, but uses a DR60 are fake. I was like, he's really supportive of the DR60, and I thought, could react to the video and give their thoughts because don't use the DR60, people.
No.
Corey Feldman. Yeah, I need to watch Shape's video. The comments were very supportive of what he was saying. The problem is, if you've got a team that are non-legit or outright fake, whichever way you look at it, and people are buying into their content, they're also going to buy into the DR60 or the bloody cat balls, or you know, the torch going on and off. If they're going to believe in the whole thing, they're going to believe in the equipment. Oh, I'm Team Jamie. Don't. I see you've got 2. Oh, actually, does that mean I don't have to bother? I can be 1. You can go back down to 1.
I posted a Team Jamie song on Jamie's Discord, but it kind of just got lost in the chat.
Oh no, a Team Jamie. You did a song for him. I'll go to his head. Just throw the white chocolate my way. I'll deal with it. It's a tough job, but I'll survive. No problem.
He's gonna have to find it in the general chat somewhere.
Oh, you didn't put it in the general chat, did you? It's in Jamie's Discord. It's probably miles away.
Huh.
Although you can look for a person in Discord to see what the latest things are. You do a search. No, I meant people standing up for yourself against bullying behaviours. No, sweetie, I knew exactly what you meant and I agreed with you.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with you. Cree, I did, and I messaged you back. Oh, crap. Should have gone into my Facebook. Oh, that's me. I don't use Facebook much anymore other than for the forums. So I'm a bit bad if you message me on Facebook, guys. Jamie, you ignore my... Yeah, you got support from Mariah and you ignored her and you're having a right go at me for ignoring you when I didn't even have internet on. Just jazz the amount of flack that debunkers get is surreal and unnecessary. Yeah. It gets me how some of these channels can say almost anything and cover crazy stuff and YouTube allows it, yet Crow, The Shape and Sarah and you, Sarah, get demonetized.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Shape had been demonetized. New Crow had. Fantastic, you go. Yeah. It's one rule for one and one rule for the others. I've seen some massive channels. I'm not talking about paranormal now, actually. I'm just talking generally. When I first hit YouTube, massive channels like Logan Paul and who was the other one? Shane Dawson, who did stuff that anybody else that would have had a small channel would have been kicked off YouTube for good.
No.
And all they need to do is go on and say, "Oh, I'm sorry," because they've got millions of subscribers, you know. It's just as bad in the scam spaces. I don't get too community based with it anymore. Out of it, yeah. There are too many victims. Sadly, people need to man up a bit, stop whining, and get on with life. We all need shit to deal with, but we ain't crying for attention and playing the victim card. First of all, and I've said this, I think everybody's said this at one point or another. If you've got a YouTube channel, it could be a knitting channel. You're gonna get people in your comments having a go.
You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. What are you using those size needles for? How can you do that? You know, the wool's too tight. It's the wrong colour. It's the wrong thread. I don't know anything about knitting, but you know what I mean. That's what you're gonna get.
Everybody's a critic.
Everybody's a critic, and if you are running a paranormal channel, whether it's an investigation channel, real or fake, whether it's a debunking channel, whether it's a commentary channel like myself, because it's paranormal, especially if you're a debunker, you are laying yourself open to that anyway. People need thicker skins. I agree with you. What did I do with one of my... I don't get... Touch wood at the moment. I will. I'll get more and more because it's getting bigger, but one of my biggest trolls was somebody who came in when I did the Sleepy Demon t-shirt. I did it as a video of me drawing it, and somebody came in and said, "Why would you do that? What on earth made you draw a demon? Why would that go onto a t-shirt? It's disgusting." And that's how I ended up doing a coffee demon, and I will be doing more demons. Oh, good, a whole demon range, you know. I'm just, until Britt comes round, I'm just having a go at Sarah. Somebody screenshot that. Send it to Brittany. Shapes of the channel. Oh, thank you, Mike. Yeah, is it still called the Octagon? I'm Team Brittany too. Oh no, Mariah, come on. Sitting on the fence here. One or the other. I'm kidding. You can be team both. When you read this, I'm on my third beer. Oh, look at you. I'm not me first. I might have a beer after the stream. Just before I go into Jamie's chat. True Pump, it's the victim and card generator. Oh, don't get me started on that. I'll sound like Seg. Okay, so if I type a message and come back in 7 minutes, then I'll get back to you for you to read it. Wayne! This is because bloody Wayne messaged me earlier in the week, and I'd looked at it, everything, and then the phone went. And again, did you look at it? I am terrible, guys. By the way, I still haven't responded to Tyler. I think I'm on about
I
a
saw
month.
him last night briefly. I think I saw one comment from him, and then I didn't see another one.
Yeah, Crow mentioned his name in his live, and I thought, oh, I haven't seen it, but I never saw it again.
Yeah. I saw one pop up, and I was like, oh, Tyler. I was just thinking about him the other day. I was wondering where he was.
Do you know something, Sheila? This happened last year because I started the channel, I think it was something like the 1st or 2nd of January last year. And from the new year onwards, because I can even tell you what the first week was, because I did a video on it. It was well, the Cody and Story stuff was ongoing. It was Mindseed with that quote that they weren't going anywhere, you know, and they used a quote from crap, I can't remember which one of the presidents, which Shape debunked because they'd written it down wrong. So Casey was flexing, we're not going anywhere. 6 months later, by the way, he was on his own. And the other one was Joe, a spotted ghost, had a go at Joe. And that was all in the first week. Yeah, it just... Do you know, this guy... It's not, you know, people talk... It frustrates me sometimes, you know, people talk about, oh, people in chat, trolls in chat. There are also channels that are trolls. And I did say in the vlog, you know, there was an old... I said this in the vlog, so if you've seen the vlog, you'll have heard it, but there's an old quote from Mick Jagger that said, I don't care what people say about me on page 64, so long as my face is on the cover. And that's all these people... You will never win with a troll. A troll will always want the last word, and the reason a troll will always want the last word is because they want you to respond to them so they can respond back, and it goes on forever. And this guy's not going to care what's being said. He's gonna love that it's all over people's feeds. His face is all over my feed. So. Ooh, red light special hit, says Alyssa. Ooh. Just crowing the chat a little bit. There should be a law in Georgia where staying indoors is a thing when it's below 60 degrees. 60 degrees? I wish.
60.
I wish. Do you want one milk chocolate Easter bunny, one dark foot? No white chocolate. Look, hang on. Just let me hide that comment. Look under my name. No white chocolate allowed. It's in writing. Cold pizza. Mike's just... This is the drama I have to put up with. I'll ride the drama llama. Paranormal is real. Come at me. Ryan's got the best attitude. He don't care. He loves what he loves. He knows what he wants to do. He does it. And he knows his bloody stuff, I'll tell you. Cold pizza and hot summer days is like having sugar-free ice cream. Who'd want sugar-free ice cream? Actually, I have a confession to make. I put a little bit of ice cream in my smoothie today, which I don't normally do. But the berries I'm using are a little bit bitter, so I thought, well, I need something a little bit sweet in there. And it has not made a difference. Just a spoonful. You know what sounds good? A juicy lamb shank. Oh, I haven't had lamb for so long because it's so fucking expensive here. Jolene! Hello, sweetness. Lurking and adulting only one is my favourite. Member for 6 months. Jolene, you are awesome. You are awesome. DR61, so it doesn't make bloody noise apart from anything else. Lamb's my favourite. I never get to eat it because it's just stupid money as much as I love it. And I normally don't mind spending money on stuff I love. And every time I go for a joint of lamb, I just look at it and think, no, it's really not worth that much money. Uh, I forgot what hot summer days feel like. Damn right, on me too. I've forgotten what warm spring days feel like, let alone hot summer days. Never had lamb. What's it taste like? It tastes like lamb. It's a difficult one to explain, actually. Pomp says, Rhyme, I'm with you. That can throw as much crap as they want back at me as long as they're prepared to take it back. The problem is, Pomp, some people aren't prepared to take it back, and that's when the bloody drama really starts. DR60 is crap. DR60 has been proven time and time again. It's crap. Albino's fault, 100%. Lamb is so yummy, it's its own thing. It's my favourite roast dinner. Roast lamb, roast potatoes, mint sauce. Cold no, congealed cheese should be banned. Should be banned. Ghost Wiener saying hello to everybody. Woohoo! Yeah, actually, Ryan, I missed the end. Did you get that puzzle box finished? It looked amazingly complicated puzzle box he was building last night. Exactly. Focus on the scams, the cults, and saving victims, and speak up for survivors instead of focusing on fighting other advocates. Exactly. Actually, I'd forgotten that you were into because that's something that fascinates me too. It's the cults and scams. Glenda! Hello. Hello, sweetness. How are we doing? Man up, stop using salt guns. I actually don't think he was serious about that one, actually. But it was funny.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a heavy metal channel called the Knitting Channel.
The Knitting Channel.
I love Sleepy Demon. I love Sleepy Demon too. Called him Crow.
Use only those giant knitting needles.
Never had goat either. I've had deers. I've had deer. I've had squirrel or turtle. I've had a rabbit.
Oh.
No possum. Beef tongue. I have had tongue. It's disgusting. Oh no, I don't do brains. I don't do brains. I'm squeamish about brains and eyes. No. Ugh. Even in horror movies. Just don't. I don't want to see the brains or eyes.
Indiana Jones, the monkey brains.
Oh yeah. That's the second one, isn't it? When they're all sitting around the table.
I think so.
And it's sort of done like a fine dining experience. No.
Yeah.
No. Where's me roast lamb and mint sauce? What about a cold pizza demon? It is demonic. It is demonic. And a white chocolate demon. I'm a professional fence sitter. If those fake ghost hunters ever encounter a true real demon, I'm sure they'll quit, or at least quit faking. Trouble is, it's the boy who cried wolf thing, though, isn't it? If they did capture anything genuine, no fucker's gonna believe them. You know, it's like, oh yeah, right. But they'd run away. They would run away. Cree says, the thing is, every channel is catching flack. Yeah, haters going into the premieres with teams, not just the debunkers. Absolutely, I've seen that there. The Yugly has been there for a while, and I've been saying it for months. Yeah. I know from my live, actually, I've seen it in Wisdom's as well. I don't know if Ronnie Phil doesn't go live very often. But I've seen it in other lives as well. Even on my live, we have the occasional troll. These isn't even on mine. So yeah. And the lives I've been watching in the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been more of them. I mean, do you know what? If I don't like a channel, I don't go into the live. Why would I? You know, what for? Well, they seem to find channels that they don't like, go into the live and just cause crap. Beardo has that problem all the time.
No, the only reason I can see going in there is researching to see what this team that you're researching is talking
Yeah, I
about
mean,
or
sometimes if there's something going on, I need to find out more, and I know it's a subject. Then yeah, but I don't go in randomly as a non-channel.
doing.
You know, when I was just a sub, I don't like somebody, I'm not going to go in there.
Yeah.
Fun fact: people who thrive on drama produce 80% of the world's imaginary emergencies. Left unchecked, they'll invade workspaces, family group texts, and every comment section known to man. 100%. It's not just people online, guys. There's always one. You know, work in an office building, work in a workplace, work, you know, wherever. There's always going to be one troll. Christina, hello. Mike, marker to see how long it takes. Oh, it took me 10 minutes. Sorry, sweetie. Thank you so much, Mike. And we know what this means. We know what this means. Ooh, oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Sorry guys, trouble with my coughing at the minute. It strikes without warning. I do usually try and mute if I know it's coming. What is going on right now? I warn people about their lives. I try to tell people the hate was getting really bad, and they would just say it isn't my subs. Doesn't have to be their subs. Hang on, guys. I am gonna mute for a minute. Give me a sec. That's better. Doesn't have to be their subs. I mean, I don't want to. Even when we were starting to get a few trolls in, I don't want to put my live onto one of these ones where you have to be a subscriber for so long to sort of get into the chat. You know, everybody's welcome. And I've been seeing it as well, Cree. You're absolutely right. It's slowly been getting worse and worse. I don't need to know what it is, but it's the new drama today. No, we're talking about... We're basically talking about... I put a vlog out yesterday saying I've had enough of it. We need to get back to the paranormal. We're just talking generally, darling. No new drama. Trolls get the broom. It might not have been their subs, but the people being attacked doesn't know that. And that means that they will think it, and that means they'll say enough and start them. Yeah. I mean, you know, I tend to, for the most part, I recognise all the names in my chat unless somebody new comes in, and then we welcome them in, and, you know, they're in chat. But if you, I mean, Sag had 700 people in his chat at one point this week. You don't know all of them. You know, Beardo regularly gets between 400 and 500, sometimes more. It doesn't mean you know all of them. By the way, so I have some cool paranormal topics planned for Tuesday. Good. I don't know if I'm doing I might just do a members live on Tuesday, because I've got to sort out the laptop before I do any more drawing, because it's affecting the microphone. So I'm basically a troll because I keep mentioning that not so brown white chocolate every now and then. The worst kind of troll, Ghost Wiener. Bullying the content creator with white chocolate. Constantly. White chocolate's evil. Evil. Do I get a planking Sarah white chocolate, and one from Crow white chocolate? If bloody Crow's in, you could have bloody Jock Bear, but we'll give Sheila a planking. First one. Weenie, you pay enough to the community to be a troll. What I like about Ghost Weenie is one of the many people in the chats who chat. Do you know what I mean? doesn't just drop in, and which is nothing wrong if you haven't got time, but you know, supports a lot of channels.
Yeah.
In all sorts of different ways, you know, just whether you support a channel by being in the chat, by liking, subscribing, by putting a comment on the video. Interaction is all good for a channel, and then you know, super chats and gift memberships, etc. You know, the icing on the cake for a channel, but it's just people being there. I mean, I've been going for just over a year. I've had a rough year because, you know, whole Danny Moss thing, although I got subs out of that, but then demonetized, and health issues, really bad health issues since December. And the chat stuck with me. I haven't plummeted in subs. All right, I'm slow growth. But even when I was demonetized and having to redo my content, I didn't lose any subs. It just went static for a bit. Am I tripping, or can I hear budgies? That'd be Wiz. Wiz is a budgie. Oh, sorry, Wiz. I know that was supposed to be a secret. Stuart, hello. Stuart Quinn in the house. Couldn't agree more. So much attention by certain people. Let's see the positives. Paranormal is looking like abnormal at the moment. Keep it out of the community's eyes. Handle behind the scenes drama over. Thank you. Well said. And sometimes it's not handled behind the scenes because clicks and views. Tommy, I'm fantastic. I agree 100%. Anyone looking for any sort of fame have to take criticism. It's part and parcel of it, I'm afraid. If you're on any form of social media, doesn't matter which platform you're on, you're gonna get people. There's keyboard warriors everywhere, and as Jonathan says, as Debunk the Junk says, it's in every level of society. It's not just online. I have a problem with people saying, "Oh, people get very brave behind a keyboard," and yet some of the vile comments I see, fortunately not very often, but when I see a vile comment, for example, the one that said something about Seg in the Ouija Brothers live, nothing to do with the Ouija Brothers, probably a troll. And people say, "Oh, people say that sort of thing behind a keyboard," and I think, you know, if you have to have that in you to say that in the first place, that's my belief. You don't suddenly make that sort of comment. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You don't be completely horrible and evil to people just suddenly because you're typing it in. I'm sorry, it's there in the first place. That's just my opinion. Create an AI called the DR6000 that generates whatever it wants. Yep. Give that to Crow, actually. It can go with the Ghost Communicator 5000, which needs to make a comeback. You know the other debunkers don't like you, right? No. If you haven't seen that video, guys, if you're new to the community, this was about a year ago in January. Crow did a video about the Ghost Communicator 5000. It is well worth a look. It was so funny. I really laughed out loud at that one. It's about January of last year. I saw Haunted Sessions, started reviewing Debunkers, or The Shape anyway, he loved him. Yeah. Nothing wrong with reviewing Debunkers. Why don't investigators use parabolic microphones?
I've seen a couple investigators use them.
Yeah. It's
I'd imagine it's the cost. Those things are pretty freaking expensive.
Yeah, I mean, most channels, especially when they're just starting out, will start with basic equipment, and then, I mean, it's what I do, sort of upgrade. I mean, income I get goes into paying for StreamYard, sort of lighting, whatever, upgrading equipment, and you'll see, especially those who are going out investigating, you know, they're going to upgrade the cameras, going to upgrade the mics, often get more cameras, so they could, if there's a team, they can get things from different angles. It is expensive. I hear that, Sarah, but I like okay if they are prepared to take it back or not. They got to receive, everything has to balance. Yep. I'm hearing birds now. It stopped, actually. Beardo didn't debunk the DL60. Yeah, Kenny did. Beardo spotted it. There are teams that absolutely do not agree with Kenny's conclusion, and therefore they continue to use it. I'm going to be honest with you, and this is not a secret. I do not agree with everything Kenny says, right? Because I believe in the paranormal. I believe in the way the research is done, and I believe when it's something technical, and Kenny's pulled it apart, it has been conclusively proved with more than just the DL60, with various things when he's looked at it. It doesn't work. My problem with anything like that, with the spirit taps, etc., etc., I am not an investigator. I have not been on an investigation yet, right? So I'm not speaking as investigator here, but I am speaking about somebody who's had a lot of paranormal experiences and heard stuff without the use of a bloody microphone or a spirit app, you know. If I was going to take investigating seriously, I would actually be investing in what I would invest in would be a really good microphone to get that as clear sound as possible. Especially where I would be investigating would be a lot of it would be outdoors because it'd be free here. I'm not a happy doodle. I finally found some toffee yogurt. Shouldn't that make you a happy doodle, sweetie? I tell you what I found this week. I actually found a shop that's selling the peanut butter Kit Kats. I was elated. Absolutely elated. I love the peanut butter Kit Kats. That made me very happy. It actually stops victims from coming forward when they see us being toxic with each other. Exactly. That's when it pisses me off, and I'm in this space to help people. That's what's spilling over at the minute. The community needs to get united again. Publicly. I'm now a happy... That makes more sense, Chezza. Find a toffee yogurt. Carpet demon. When a victim stays abusive situation like cult safe and reaching out to us is bad. Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you know why real psychics don't go on YouTube?
Why?
Because they're too sensitive.
Wiz, I'm sorry, but this has to be done. Ah! I sound like one of the birds. Caw. Wearing toffee cream body mist smells so good. If real paranormal catch something, the fakers will say it's fake. Can't wait. No, exactly, and that's happened before. To one or two teams, they've actually caught something on camera that they can't explain. Oh, it's fake. Even when they show the raw footage. Sheila, I can't do the pickled stuff. I love pickles, but not pickled things. Doesn't like mayo either. Just saying. Just saying. So when it's time for his taste test, I had to eat it on hot dog. Shame on you, Poo Pie Paranormal. There's nothing wrong. I love pickled beets. I actually prefer beetroot on its own, but we often have jars of pickled beetroot in.
Hey, Denise.
Denise. Anyone seen the TikTok trend of putting glitter in pickled stuff jars? Their cupboards look so pretty. Would you not have to eat that? I never stopped loving the paranormal drama as well. See, there's somebody. There's Dawson. Doesn't listen to anybody. In terms of, you know, he's going to believe what he believes. He researches it properly. Doesn't research it blindly. and is happy to talk about different things to do with the paranormal, not just ghost hunting. I've just been nice to Dawson. I might have to make up for that. Dawson, have you got a premiere tomorrow? I'll put it on the list. Put you on the list. Drama is back, some drama is. And Dawson's had his fair share of it thrown at him, and he's always handled it really well. Much love, everyone. Got to edit. My computer went black, so I got delayed. I'll try and stop every now and again. Have a great life. Let me know if you... Can you give me a time for your... or message me with what you're doing tomorrow. I'm sure he said he was going... I'm sure he said he was had a premiere. If fake paranormal put for entertainment purposes only, it would not be a problem like watching Scooby-Doo. Do you know something? Yeah. I haven't put it out yet. I'm not going to put it out yet. But last year, I did a video on looking at 10 faker channels, looking at their sub count, looking at their view count, and doing a percentage. And I've actually done the stats for those channels where they are now on that percentage, whether it's gone up or down on their subs, etc. And do you know who's gained a lot of subs in the last year? He'd only just done it when that video came out. He'd only just put for entertainment purposes only when the video came out. I'm assuming he's still doing it. Was Yasko. And despite putting that out, he's a classic example that it's not going to hurt a channel, because I say this time and time again. You know, Sam and Colby, Twin Paranormal, people are going to watch them whatever they do.
Yeah, it's like people watching freaking Scary Movie.
Yeah.
You know? They know it's fake and they know it's comedy, and they'll watch it because of it.
But they're fans, you know, they love the characters, so it's like, and it's like Tim Mozeroff, brilliant channel, says right at the beginning, very, very clearly, you know, that it's for entertainment purposes only. And here's some of his videos are really scary. It was really well done. I don't believe for a lot of channels it would kill the channel.
No. It probably actually boost them.
Well, it did for Yasko, because he'd gone from something like... The
debunkers would recommend them too.
Yeah, I mean, Yasko got some support. I mean, he's gained about 200,000 subs since I put that video out.
Nice.
About 9 months ago, you know? And some of the others who are still dying on the hill that they're real, their percentage has gone down. But Yasko's done alright. We all love you so, we can't get rid of yours. Oh, sweetie. What many don't understand about me is I sub a lot of channels, even those many hate. I do it for inspiration for my books, so I see a lot. Yeah, Cree, I'm sub to channels that I normally wouldn't be, because I run this channel. You know, I like to know what's going on.
Well.
So there's nothing wrong with being subbed. You can sub to whoever you want to. You know, sub to Sam and Colby. If you like Sam and Colby, sub to Sam and Colby. I just want people to be aware that it's for entertainment purposes, even if they're not saying it. Nothing wrong with watching anybody. Great video. Thank you, Mike. You don't need to spend thousands of pounds on devices. All you need is your eyes, ears, camera, and common sense. Thank you. Because somebody a while ago asked me what I'd take, and I said a camera. And I'm an award-winning photographer. When it comes to film camera, I'm crap, right? So when I do get a new camera, when I start going out again, it's probably going to be something like a GoPro. It's going to have to be a point and shoot that does it all for me. But it's going to be a camera. I'm going to make sure it's a good microphone. That is it. The only thing I want to take, and it's just a little quirk of mine, is I want to get a Polaroid camera so I can take pictures and develop them as I'm there. But, yeah. Parabolic mics are ultra sensitive. You pick up sound beyond your field of focus. Yep. The intent may be there in the first place, but the asshole to say it isn't. That's where the keyboard bravery comes into. Not many people are afraid are not afraid to say things. Oh yeah, oh no, I agree that it makes people braver. I absolutely agree with that. But I also think that if you're prepared to actually say some of those vile comments, they don't come out of being a keyboard warrior. You just have the bravery to say these things to people when you normally you'd probably just think them. But I don't believe it's actually that you suddenly become a horrid person just because you've got a keyboard in front of you. It has to be there in the first place. Oh no, Dawson, don't throw your computer off a bridge. That won't help. I mean, Wiz is the technical expert, but I don't think it helps throwing it off a bridge, does it, Wiz?
No.
I can't even open Final Cut Pro.
You can't fix a broken apple.
No. Trust me, I've got one. And I miss it because it's got all my good software on it. Don't throw your computer off a bridge. Using a Mac, Dawson, says Mike.
Yep.
I just know I believe there's something out there. I've seen things and had things happen to me and nobody's going to change my mind. That is me. That is 100% me. And that phrase that you've used, I've heard a lot. Not just online, but from people I know. And I've used it. I just know. And I'm sure a lot of people in the chat who've had paranormal experiences will say the same thing. I just know. Hot chocolate. I can't say it like Phil does. And ironically, he says it because of the way I said it at one point. But hot chocolate. Denise. Sorry, I'm how far behind chat? I'm like, oh my god. So I have to crow the chat a bit. Lurking. Health is not good, so it's hard to type. I love you. Oh, sweetie, I hope you feel better soon, darling.
Yeah.
Okay. I exclusively use Apple. I need to upgrade. That's the problem, Dawson, isn't it? It's because I want a new computer sometime this year. Mainly for me for streaming, because this laptop is actually a really good laptop. I bought it for my graphics work, but it's struggling with doing both the graphics work, the editing, and StreamYard. So I need another computer for streaming. But yeah, especially when you're doing filming, you've got to have a powerful computer to be able to do it. Mm-hmm. Did you perform the last update? I'm terrible for that. Hugs from Sheila Dawson. Yes, I hope you feel better soon, Denise. How kind of you, sir. Someone woke up feeling generous. Yes, I do have a premiere if my computer will work. Just message me, sweetie. If you've got when you get a time, just let me know and I'll put you on the list, honey. Myth and mysticism. Hey, lurking, but unless ego, fame, and money is removed from the paranormal community, unity will be hard to come by. I kind of agree with Seg. You're not going to get Mythos, I think it was that said it. You're not going to get paranormal unity. But I agree that egos, fame, and money is the worst thing to get mixed up in honest pursuit of the paranormal. You know, that's why people fake. You know.
I hear Sky's not feeling too great. She says she's been lurking.
Oh, she's been lurking. I saw her put a message up long before we started, but I haven't seen her.
Yeah. Maybe put some hearts up in the chat for Sky. Hope she feels better soon.
No, just let me write that down, Dawson. So if it's 6:30 Eastern Standard, that's 10:30 here. All right, I'll add that to the list after the live, sweetie. There is keyboard bravery and there is straight up vile hatred. Yeah. Some people really are just as valuable in life as they are in life. They have to be. I'm sorry, they have to be.
Yeah.
You say no to mysticism. Good to have you in here. Mike, unfortunately, I think that's causing the issues. My computer's fairly old and I think it screwed me up. Yeah, I mean, my Mac is a screen issue. I need to have another screen for it. The computer works, but it's probably It's probably not worth doing it now because it hasn't been updated in forever. I used to really enjoy Simon Colby's videos. I don't think they're fakers and strings or mass, but after the Conjuring series, there's an obvious decline and they clearly gave up. I think there's probably quite a few of the fake channels that started off with good intentions. I make no secret of the fact that when they were a tiny channel on about 35,000 subscribers, I watched Twin Paranormal and I enjoyed Twin Paranormal. I actually missed that Twin Paranormal. I'd probably still watch them occasionally if they weren't so bloody hyper and screaming everywhere and dude, bro, and demon. Because I actually genuinely miss watching the old Twin Paranormal. But, you know, it comes to a point with channels that they'll get to a point when if they want to grow, they've got to decide how they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the easy way to do it is to fake the paranormal. The easy way for me to do it would be to become a drama channel. I ain't doing it. And I've got a slow growth. And yes, it's frustrating, but I've got an amazing chat. I get a lot of comments and views. And I want to do it my way. That's because at the end of the day, the people want to be entertained. I think that's part of the problem, though, Pomp. I actually think that's a really good point that you've made there. Because there's different reasons for watching the paranormal. If you're watching it for the jump scares and basically as a kind of another version of a horror movie, you're not interested in the paranormal, are you? I have always said this about people like Sam and Colby. They could change it to a bloody cooking channel. They wouldn't lose subscribers because people are there. Most of their subscribers are going to be there for Sam and Colby. Yeah. They're not there for the paranormal. Some are, yes, but most, I think most won't be. Yasko said he was entertainment. His subs and views went up 10%. He thanks very good. Yeah, he's gained 200,000 subscribers since that happened because he did that just as I was actually doing the first video on subs and views, and I think it's something like 200,000 subscribers he's gained since then. So it hasn't affected him, you know. I still want to see someone try and debunk my real ghost voice, Bridgewater Triangle. It's real disembodied voice. Even if I even heard it in real time, no one can say so. They won't say anything. He got something. Yeah. They will say, yeah, that's the problem. If it's on film, oh, you added it afterwards, or you know, whatever. You can't win. You can't capture something genuine. You can't win. Hey, Dawn. Good to see you, sweetie. I've yet to watch a Simon Colby video and Tiger King. I'm special. Well, I'm not going to recommend Simon Colby to you, but Tiger King's awesome. Keep trying to get Crow to watch it. Yasko's entertaining as well. Thank you, Dawson. You are a sweetheart.
Dawson.
I don't care what anybody says about you. They don't know what they're doing. I'm kidding. It's mainly Seg these days, actually. Or Kenny. See, you've got the high-end trolls that having a go at you. I want someone to debunk me. Oh, Pom, you're undebunkable. You are undebunkable. Sorry, I've seen a Ghost Wiener comment. Wow, two fisting hands, that's sweet. John Stop, hello. Pomp, you debunked. Sometimes paranormal that is debunked could be actual paranormal that would seem like a natural cause but was actually paranormal, so there is a problem in debunking. Sometimes paranormal is debunked. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's a complicated one to explain, but I'm sure Ryan will know what I mean when I say I also think that just because something's been debunked doesn't mean that was the way it actually happened. And that's the other problem.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I've got changed in mind is white chocolate. Used to love it. I bought some See if it was horrible. It suddenly does. Oh, so proud of you, Christina. I need a congratulations button. MacBook, 16 gigagram. Make payments. Need a good graphics card, I would imagine. Ghost Wiener with all the hearts. I think that's the problem with mine, Mariah, is because I bought it for Photoshop editing. Because I had a few contracts with a hotel chain that wanted sort of massive pictures that I sent through to them, and they got printed for their foyers and restaurants and things. And my old laptop was like, "Are you sure you want something that big? I just can't handle that." But it wasn't bought for video editing.
I think
First
she
thing
means
people,
gigabytes.
yeah,
Megabytes is way too low.
no, I assumed. First thing people need to do is care how many subs they have. Josh's video said it all. Who matters is the tried and true subs who are down with you through all the ups and downs. Absolutely. And I was saying about that earlier, you know, with me being too demonetized and ill and everything, and people have sort of stuck with me. It's been incredible. That's what matters. It's your core audience. The big issue. I mean, I'm seeing people in Joe's chat, by the way, when they do the milestone membership chats, that have been members for like 36 months, etc. You know, to have that core, Crow has it as well, have that core audience that have been with you for a long time. Big issue in paranormal teams attacking each other for separate beliefs, gatekeeping situations. Paranormal and ego go hand in hand. Yeah, I want respect, but there's enough ghosts for all. You just do you, Dawson, and you do that so well. And I know you. I would say don't change, but I know you're not going to change, and nor should you. So, you know, do it your way. I do my channel my way. If people don't like it, that's fine. If they do, that's great. All right, I'm gonna lurk while I go and shoot the shit on. Jez is gonna be gaming for a change. Oh, I really want to start gaming again. I mean, stop caring about subs. Yeah. Could I grow quicker? Yes. I know exactly what I could do to grow quicker. Am I going to do it? No, hell no. Respect Ches, a sub count doesn't make the channel. No, sub count absolutely does not make the channel. Ghost Winner 149 super sticker. Oh, you know what that means, don't you, Ghost Winner? You get a very special little. I've actually.
Oh my god!
There you go. Super chat. Thank you. Yeah, Raven sent me the or put in Discord the Wiener clip, so we know we can use that at some point. Thank you, Ghost Wiener. You're much appreciated, sweetie. I used to love Twin Paranormal too, so I really like Nick too. Shame he left with no explanation. Actually, it was around the time that Nick left that I kind of, even I spotted something, and I thought, oh no, there's no way that's real. I kind of think Nick. I don't know why Nick left, by the way, but I kind of think that was where the rot set in. Oh, she's still having problems with the sun. Oh, poor Sky. A belief is a belief. You can't shame or argue it. You can argue evidence, separate things that have blurred the lines. Yep. Thank you for supporting Fantastic Ghost Wiener. Ghost Wiener's awesome, even though he likes white chocolate, because, you know, that's less awesome. But we can forgive it. There's his white chocolate tax. I don't blame people for being upset about low views. I myself get discouraged when I gain subs every video. You get bad views compared to my subs, so I understand it, but it could be one view. I don't get upset at low views. I think for my size channel, I do pretty well, especially when a video. I mean, that Beardo one that I did last week was because it was Beardo, but you know, that was higher than usual for me. The one I put out yesterday is sort of going quicker than normal, so I am picking up. It's not just much that. It's when you see other people with views that you think, what? No. Slow and steady is best. Honestly, I'm living proof of that. You know, like I say, with all the problems from last year, and up to this year as well. With I mean, I've been ill for over a year now. Really hit the wall with the breathing, and there was the demonetization. I mean, my channel should have been. What I'm doing now should have been about 6 months ago, but I had to sort of change the way I did. So blah blah blah. You know, problem after problem. But people stuck with me, and slow and steady is the best. And I have a great chat. You know, there's 37 people in chat, and that's the that's the. You try to smile and remember how far I've come. I've also made friends, and I've the benefit, if I'm honest, about both the demonetization, especially being ill, is I think I'm actually got a better approach to my content now. I can see me getting better and better. I'm not there yet, but I can see me getting better and better, and getting more and more ambitious as to what I'm putting out. And now this thing with the let's get the paranormal back into the paranormal community, and I've got the bit between my teeth to do that. So, you know, even when it's not my personal problems, when it's sort of community problems, it helps. It all helps. I'm fascinated by all of the paranormal. Me too. That's the thing, and I want to expand into those areas. And some people won't like it, and you know that's fine. There's other channels that they can go and watch. But I'm going to do what I enjoy doing, because I'm going to do a better job, frankly, on a video I want to put out than I am on a subject matter that I don't know if Wiz agrees with that, but when you're really into something, I think you do a better job than if it feels like a chore because you feel like you have to.
Yeah.
I absolutely 100% think Real Paranormal can be exciting and interesting. I have big plans, including, yes, on a horror separate channel. Not claiming it's real. It's not always even just about claiming it's real. It's about the stories. It's about the mythologies. It's about the histories. It's about what made us excited in the first place about the paranormal. I've still got the book, that encyclopedia that I had as a kid, that showed me all the different. Showed me ghosts, showed me Spring Heel Jack, showed me aliens, showed me all sorts of things. Loved all of it. My computer seems to be cooperating, so I'm going to try and edit. Talk to you all later. Thank you for dropping in, sweetie, and thank you for giving me your time for your premiere, darling. Joe and I have debunked possible paranormal, but if an EVP isn't clear enough, we just won't label much of anything as paranormal and just interesting. I am somebody who does sit in Joe's editing streams. And obviously, more recently, since watching Joe's channel, obviously Dawn's there a lot of the time now. She's on the investigations with him, so the two of them are talking about it. And they are painstaking in trying to find an explanation for any anomaly, because Joe's always done this ever since I've watched him. As you know, he will actually do these editing streams and he'll ask chat, "Can you hear this? Let me know if you see anything." Blah blah blah, and he will look through if I can't remember. I think it was in the Monroe house. They were looking for an explanation of something that had happened, and because he had cameras everywhere, they were sort of walking around the whole house to sort of debunk it. And I think they did. I can't remember what the incident was, but it's in a completely different room to where they were, and they worked it out. You know, they didn't do what the fake channels do and say, "Oh, we've heard a noise, woo, demon." You know, they literally spent quite a long time walking through the house to debunk where the noise had come from, and that's normal for Entity 7. I don't care how many subs now. If Kenny Biddley talks sense and logic, Mystic me, he does sometimes. I'm kidding.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he's all right, Kenny. Yeah, it's all right. I've still got a theory that he's probably got Bigfoot locked up in the basement or something. You know, just saying, "No, Bigfoot's not real." Prove it.
To the top of a golf cart in the garage.
Yeah, I've seen that photo. I've seen that photo. I've actually done a piece on it for something. Using that flipping hose. Proving the paranormal isn't real, so he's going out and capturing all these paranormal creatures, so nobody can prove it.
And proves they're real.
Mystic Mimo! Hello, darling. How are we doing? Debunk is a possibility, not a fact. It's simple as that. But people take the debunker's words as the gospel. I think the problem with debunking, I mean, in terms of sort of, you know, all the stuff I've watched and, you know, talking to debunkers, there are different. The problem is there are different levels of debunking. There's a this is absolutely what it could be. There's a this is what it probably is, and there's a 100%. Look, this is how it's worked. A debunk.
You can see the string in the video. It's 100%.
Yeah, it's 100%. You know, it's like Crow did one where he actually found the string in the video, and he also recreated it to show how the light off the string worked. I mean, sometimes, you know, if you find something like string, that's 100% debunk. But if you're starting to talk about, the problem is, if you're starting to talk about artifacting or masks or sound overlays, etc., unless you can actually physically put something into a computer and prove it, it's highly probable. It's like 99%, yeah, that's what it is, but it's not 100% debunk, and that's why the poor debunkers end up getting it in the neck from some channels, because they're coming up with all these excuses, and everybody's logically saying, no, you've clearly faked it, but it's not 100%. It's so rare, to be honest, to get 100% debunk. Actually, some of the ones I've seen that have been the most effective, Crow's done this, and I see shape is, I mean, I'm not a debunker, I am a film analyst, and I'm very good at film analysis. And both of them, Crow would agree with the shape especially, is continuity. Eagle Eye continuity. Continuity is a big tell. So I think it was a CJ one with a clown, or a clown or a snowman. I think it was a snowman that the continuity area that Crow spotted early on.
I think he was talking about that yesterday.
Was he?
Yeah, the snowman.
Yes, I think he was actually. Not how long you've been in the community, it's what you contribute towards it. People debunk paranormal period. It's happened since the art of investigating ghosts and cryptids. Yeah, my next 2 episodes on history of debunking is the Victorian era, and the episode 2 is looking at how the Victorians view the paranormal. Episode 3 is those who went in to debunk it. They didn't call them debunkers, but that's what they did. It's actually not a lot of difference to now, because basically what was happening was people were faking the paranormal to make money, charging people to have seances, etc. Then they were faking it, and there were people who went in and to prove that they were being faked. So it's not a lot different. It's just different. It's just not. Obviously, it's online now. So yeah, it's always been there've always been people who've looked to debunk it. Dawn's still in. Oh, sweetie, you need to have that arm better, so you're more comfortable. Mike, oh, says Dawn. Ruh-roh.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin. I'm just saying how lovely you were. About 10 minutes ago. You should have got here sooner. By the way, I love your Discord pics. Oh, Rayluge. Are we wearing Lee shorts today, darling? Just, asking. Aaron sweater and Lee shorts apparently is the attire of the relaxing Justin. So, or Justin, whichever name you wish. If you want to see Seg trolled majestically, Justin. On panel, Crow. In chat, Justin. I love hearing the history. Well, that's what my next video is. I don't know which way around they'll come out, but one of them will be episode 2 of history debunking, and the other one will be looking at P&C Paranormal, a video they did, which was a recce. I don't know if people know the name recce. Actually, if you're not UK, they sort of went to the location just to have a look at it. They're actually doing the investigation there soon. One's of Noah. He delved into the folklore of a place that he was doing a live stream from, and the other one is a mythos one, because mythos is in my region, and the place he went to, I know it was not far from where I grew up, and the local history that he got for that. So, I not everybody can do it ahead of time, but I love it when it happens. I love the histories. So let's be honest, your content. No, it's not supreme. I've seen channels with similar but worse quality getting millions of views. Oh well, yeah, views aren't always aligned with the quality. There's my art channel. My new project will be starting soon. Start on Patreon first, though. I want my Patreons to have first access. I believe in the paranormal. I've had personal experiences. That's my belief. I'm still looking for the truth. See, that's a good way of putting it, Lionheart. I believe in the paranormal. I've had personal experiences, but I'm still looking for the truth. But I know I've had the experiences. It's that term again, isn't it? I just know.
Yeah.
I just can't explain. Yeah. I like the word unexplained, actually.
Yeah.
Mystic Mimo says, Dawn, really enjoy yours and Joe's investigations. They are real. I think one of the first channel spotlights I did on this channel last year was Joe's, and again, I'm a film analyst, so I could tell right from the start of watching Entity 7 that the way he does the camera work and sets the cameras up, and the way the shots are done, completely knows what he's doing. And I really, really mean that. It'll look a bit rough and ready now, but I think that Joe's channel spotlight is still on my channel. Still plan on branching out to doing paranormal related stuff outside of the podcast, not investigating abandoned stuff though. Too many channels doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not investigating, but see, I'm actually, I think Justin's probably quite lucky where he is as well, but I'm certainly lucky where I am. That when I'm mobile again, I could probably quickly draw up a list of 50 locations I don't have to pay for that I could go and have a look at. So yeah, invest. Good to see you do that, actually, Justin. I'm looking forward to that. Crow in the chat. Plus, I can't be arsed staying through the night doing live streams from haunted places. Too old for that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do have some plans for some night time, but it's more to do with showing how bloody noisy the countryside is at night. So, the channel that claimed that the UK has a skinwalker forest, I could debunk every bloody sound they said was a demon. From doing night sky photography in the middle of nowhere, the countryside's really noisy at night. That's the problem if you're going out at night. Label it as interesting. I know you do all this. Your content is great. Leave the belief side out of it. I have beliefs, but I try to keep it altruistic. Keep my beliefs out. That's what Joe does. That's what Joe and Dawn does. You've got to have a step back from your own belief system and your own experiences.
Lord.
And the ones that use apps, the phone isn't equipped to detect things like EMF. No, it's not. But people believe it. The gadgets they use make my dog bark, so I have to mute it. I do that if I'm having to watch one and it's the DR60 Wiz that crackles and Is that the
Mm-hmm.
DR60? I can't bear
Yeah,
that.
if,
The
if
volume
you're
gets...
holding it in your hand, you hear demons growling.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
It's I can't bear that. And to me, if that's going off while you're investigating, you're not using your ears, are you?
No.
You know, you could have demons screaming in your ears. You wouldn't hear it because the DR60 is going off. Guys, have a great night. Got to go. See you all soon. Thank you for being here, Tommy. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Plan on videoing historic locations, including the history as well as the ghost stories. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you'll have. I mean, you're in a good place for, I think, for doing that without having to go too far. It does make it lucky. I mean, you know, if you sort of lived in the middle of a city, that's a more difficult thing to do. The problem is, I don't know what it's like where you are, Justin, but the problem is, I have had a tip off for a really, really good location with a really, really good rough story, but I need to do a deep dive into how much of the story I can actually verify. Just historically, nothing to do with ghosts or anything, just historically. It's a really good story. But that's local knowledge, and that's the other thing, you know, you've got local knowledge, that always helps. One location that may have trickery going on, we heard those claims trying to give the place the benefit of doubt, looked into the claims and see why people claim stuff is going on. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, the investigators in the UK, one of their most common destinations, if they can get up here, is Chillingham Castle. Now, Chillingham Castle is 10 miles away from me. It's an amazing place. I know it. I've been there at night as well, and it's probably haunted. It probably is haunted. But you know, somebody said to me, "Oh, I know somebody who works in Chillingham Castle," and they said that it was really haunted. And I says, "So they work there?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I says, "Well, they're going to say that, aren't they? Because it's part of the selling point. Because Chillingham Castle for the UK charges quite a bit to investigate." Bye, Pomp. Thanks for your help, sweetie. I'm trying to highlight Justin's. As for faking, I understand why people do it, but my stance has always been the same. If a location is haunted, you need to be upfront and genuine, and if nothing happens, that's what you show. Yeah. That's what you show. Just because a place is haunted doesn't mean on the night you're there, you're going to get any evidence. So, that's what you show. Location omens often create claims in history. Yeah. I can't wait to actually view a debunking series. Yeah, I'm going to do the 2 Victorian episodes quite close together because they are connected. It's just I've separated them out into Victorian beliefs and then the debunking side of it. Debunking goes back hundreds of years. It goes back into the Victorian period. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what it was called. It wasn't called debunking. I think it's because I can't pronounce it. I want to say psychical, but I don't think that's right. I'd have to see it written down. Seg deserves it, though. How far behind the chat am I? Talk about Seg. Oh, sorry. Not too bad. He does. He asks for it. I literally see him at the beginning of every single live stream, Justin. If I get there before you do, I can guarantee you he's actually said right at the start before he says anything else, I hope Justin comes in because I need to be bullied. That's what he says, word for word. I need Justin to troll me and remind me how far behind chat I am. I don't like seeing certain channels using apparatus such as the DR60 that's been reported as faulty by channels, knowing it's faulty to me. That yeah, they don't care. Yeah, I mean, I think there's the odd one that thinks is going to say no, you know, it's real, but I think most people don't care. It's props, isn't it? It's props on a ghost hunt. That's all it is.
But at the same time, when people are doing that, they're putting it out there like it's real, and then there's going to be people copycatting that channel and freaking actually believing that it's real.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's actually what Mr. Gray, I did mention this in a vlog. Mr. Gray did a vlog about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, where he was talking about the paranormal in general. And I loved the point that he made. Is the problem is if you get the real channels who might use some of the same equipment. He says the problem is if the fakers are using the same equipment as the real channels, people then sort of get confused as to what's real and what's not. Whereas,
Yeah.
I'm not dissing anybody who uses it. It's for me, it's also the way you use it. I mean, I don't like any of this stuff, but if you're going to use it, most of them use it responsibly, and are very clear about we're just using it as a bit of extra. But it would be nice to see somebody. I don't know what the answer is, so I know it's easy for me to say this, but I'd love to see somebody come up with some new techniques just to try them out. Any fully grown adult who wears a cartoon mask is always going to deserve it. It depends on which mask he's wearing. That latest one freaks me out. Freaks me out. History Ghost Hunters. I might use that as a new channel. Good idea. Yeah. Yeah, to go back quite a long way. I once saw one myself, and 2 years later I saw myself seeing myself. Oh my goodness. That sounds like time travel. Oh, it's a shame Ryan's not still in the chat. He'd give you an explanation for that. It's a spook fest.
It's a doppelganger.
No, a doppelganger or time slippage. The last podcast I did was all about personal experiences. Was it genuine? Yep, it will convince people of... It convince people of 30 East Drive? Of course not. 30 East Drive has the problem that a lot of these places have, where because it's rented out, and you've got the caretaker next door, there's always going to be something. It's a bit like the moon landings, isn't it? There's always going to be something that people say, oh, well, there's caretakers next door. She could be knocking on the wall or this, that, and the other. And yet you've got genuine investigators who've gone there, including yourself and other investigators who've pointed out that stuff's happening that they can't explain. There are a lot of examples from 30 East Drive. So that would freak me out. I mean, I've seen a shadow figure and a full body apparition, and that would freak me out. People that watch paranormal channels to find proof of real paranormal don't want to be tricked by the fake channels. Yeah. That's the trouble. Paranormal Monkey saw you investigate with the Ouija Brothers. Wicked vid. What? The UK doesn't have American Indian skinwalkers? Well, I know! I was shocked as you are. I would actually love to do a review of that video, and I keep thinking I'm going to do it. But I think what I'm going to do... I know it's an old video, but it's ridiculous. Also, we're in the middle of nowhere, and you can see the town lights a mile away. That's why
I almost think that they would have something like that over there from back in the days. It's just not called the same thing, but it's something similar.
No, that's what they've called it though. The UK Skinwalker Forest. But that was the reason I actually want to go out once I'm mobile again. I want to go. I have a spot where I used to do nighttime photography. But I just want to go out, and not for ghost hunting, just to record what the countryside sounds like at night, how noisy it is. Yeah. At first I thought it was doppelganger. Soon I saw my younger self. That would freak me right out. That would absolutely freak me out.
Butterfly effect.
Well, the other thing is, again, I'm not an expert on this. So you'd need probably somebody like Ryan to talk about this. But this was a while ago. But I used to work on a market stall, and the couple on the stall next to me were from London, and they were very, very down to earth. They'd moved up here because one of them had a brother who lived just south of the river near Newcastle, and they had. The brother and the house had quite a bit of land with it, including old buildings, including one that what used to be an old factory but had been gutted out. And they actually used, because they sold antiques and collectibles, and they took the small bits to the market, but the big bits that they had, like furniture, etc., they sold out of this old warehouse. It was probably about Victorian. It was an old one. And I remember Ian, the guy, and like I say, the most straightforward guy you could ever meet, talking about walking in there one day, and instead of seeing all of their stuff, all their furniture and stuff that they sold, he literally saw he walked in seeing people and equipment from what it would have been 100 years ago. You know, I've heard several stories like that. So, but to see yourself, have you looked into that as to what that is? I still need to catch up on that. I'm just in team rewatch because I work. I've been in trouble too many times for watching at work. Oh no. But the UK have better Indian restaurants. We've got fab Indian restaurants. Chez is not in the chat now, but near where Chezza is, got a whole street of them, and they're amazing. I've been in several of them. Got a great Indian restaurant here, actually. Chicken jalfrezi that'll blow your head off. It's amazing. Exactly, Justin. You can only find skinwalkers in the Four Corners region of the US Southwest. Yeah, that was the title of their video. UK Skinwalker Forest. A colleague who moved out to the countryside complained how noisy it was at night. People forget there are nocturnal animals living their lives out there all night long. It could be very, unless you're near farm animals, it was very, very peaceful during the day. And I remember, I think it's one of the comedians did. I think Michael McIntyre did a thing on it where he'd bought a country house, which is not unusual if you live in London. If you've got money, you have a house out in the country for the weekends. And he'd bought this country house, and he couldn't believe how noisy the countryside was because he used to be in the city. Oh, it's you know, a lot of animals in the countryside are nocturnal. So when I was driving around at dusk, you know, you see the deers, you see hares, you see when it gets darker, we've got near woodland, you see the bats and all sorts of foxes squeal, herons sound like banshees. Skinwalker more like arse ripper. Yeah.
Hey, Friday House.
It's Friday House, and I'm sorry, Friday House. I'm behind on comments at the minute. I'm really bad today. I always say that ghosts are not monkeys. They're not going to knock every time you tell them or rock a table for no reason. I actually believe that they're probably more likely to go bloody quiet if you go in there with a camera. I would. No, you're not getting any evidence out of me. Shh. You know, if there's a group of them, they'll be like, shh, don't make a move. Don't make a move till they've gone.
Reminds me of the movie R.I.P.D. Like, you think they got like laws and freaking cops and stuff like that on the other side, keeping people from exposing the afterlife.
Yeah. I made it. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing, darling? Yeah, Debbie. When I used to have my art studio, which was on a farm, and it had a small pond, well, big pond next to it, which had swans and stuff on. And next to the forest, the little woodland area, there was a nest that had a heron. I think it was a heron. And I was often there till late because I could stay as long as I wanted, and I was often there till about 10 o'clock at night. And it was pitch black. It was absolutely pitch black. It's the only place I've ever caught the Milky Way on camera because it's so dark in that area. And I remember walking out on several occasions, and it does sound like a banshee when a heron sort of squawks at night. So, and things like owls, etc. It's just noisy. The thing is, with peace and pleasing advice such as a DR60, because they say someone else proves something different, then that doesn't make them fake because they use it. They just that's what I mean. Some people will actually still believe it, and some people don't want to hear it if people say, "Oh, it's been debunked." You know, they're going to die on that hill that
Mm-hmm.
It's genuine. Hi, you lovely people. I'm happy to see you all again. I've missed you. We've missed you too, Cynthia.
Yeah, hi Cynthia.
Your good point, Cree. I believe the flashlights before doing the research. Yeah, and sometimes when it's it's like the flashlights when it's properly explained, you think, oh, duh, you know, of course, that's obvious. But might not occur to you beforehand. I honestly think that people need to be more understanding about a person and their beliefs. They won't always agree with yours. That doesn't make them fake. It just means you agree to disagree. Yeah, I can kind of extend that for some of the content I'm planning because, you know, it's going to go beyond ghost hunting, I can tell you.
Yeah.
When real paranormal channels use GhostTube, always says it's ordinary experiment, no names. Yeah, if you're just using it as an extra piece, that's fine. I used to be a believe in the SLS not because of ghost adventures but paranormal activity 4. I wondered if it was possible and the ghost adventures used the kinetic, and then I saw Mr. Gray explain the SLS. Yeah, sometimes you just need it explaining.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm fairly clueless on the technical stuff, but when it's explained properly, I'm like, oh, really? Is that how it works?
The one thing that I would throw at anybody using like the paranormal apps is I would throw into their face, do you know how the paranormal app even works? And I'm 100% sure they would say no, or they would just come up with something off the fly, just make up something. Oh, it takes the words that they say and puts it out. And that's not how it works.
That's the problem because, like I say, I'm not technically minded as Wiz knows because he helps me sometimes. And when I don't know, about 6 months ago, I thought I don't understand the equipment. I don't understand how it works. I need to look into how it works.
Mm-hmm.
If you go onto the sites that sell this equipment, okay, how does it work? And the explanation of how it works is, oh, it talks to ghosts. And no, that's not what I'm after in terms of how it works. How do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You often need somebody like Mr. Gray or Kenny Biddle or whoever to actually sort of go through the technical side of why it couldn't possibly be used the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
The Paranormal Monkey, have you seen some of the residents that live in Leeds? They clearly cast as skinwalkers. Saying nothing. Central Mass Paranormal Society, good to see you, sweetie. Friday House, finally caught up to Friday House. How far behind am I? 8 minutes. I'm sorry guys. Friday House in the house. I used to watch Franco TV and remember that the old lady sat on a bench one. I saw that. Somebody mentioned the hand, the child's hand earlier. Was that Franco or was that Sergi? Oh no, Franco. Things like that fake is intentional. Yeah, the old lady one was just bizarre, but at the same time, this is what I mean about the Tim Moseroff method of just saying, look, this is fake. That old lady one was actually quite creepy. Do you know the way he did it? But then he's trying to convince people it was real. Long time since I've seen it, but I remember seeing that one probably in 2020 when.
I don't know. What do you think about like the way Nuke's top 5 does it? If like the fake channels were like, is it real or is it just an elaborate hoax type freaking thing? You know what I mean?
I think Nuke's top 5 were probably the first one I found actually, and then from there I found the reaction channels like Casper Site, etc. But there's two things with Nuke's top 5, and I'm sure Slapham would say the same thing. It's got hard because they're doing it so much. It gets harder and harder for them to find footage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get Nuke's top 5, I mean, fair enough. You know, he's just putting it out there and saying you decide. But at the same time, it's almost like washing your hands of the responsibility of putting it out there. You know.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have a lot of gullible people watching this stuff. I can't remember what came of it, so I don't want to go into it deeply, and I can't remember which channel it was. I can't remember if it was Nuke or somebody else. But there was a fuss sometime last year about the way the footage was used, or it was sometimes even slightly changed to make it scarier. So
Right.
the top fives were faking the top fives, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
I remember
I see
Beardo
Mr.
talking.
Gray did a video about that.
Was it Mr. Gray? Was it? I remember Beardo talking about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Actually,
Beardo
Mr. Gray
that
did do.
too.
Mr. Gray did do a video looking at them. I remember walking around Framlingham Castle, heard a whisper in my ear. Goosebumps shook me up. Yeah, I lived in a haunted flat in York, and right in my ear, literally would have been standing right next to me. Herring's a fish. It is a fish. Well done. I watched a doc about this family that had a run-in with these dogmen in Maine. So I did some research and found there were some sightings from a few miles north of where I used to live. Wow. House of Friday, hello. I love when a crow hears someone's name enough they imitate it. Freaks people out to hear their name being said with no person there. Yeah. Hey Jamie, how's things your way? Hey Jamie. There you go. There's another one on your team. In regards of Christo, I'm talking about people believing the device is not making them fake. I think that's what people like A1 been trying to say. It's not the people that are fake, it's just the equipment. That's what a lot of debunkers say, though. It's not just about outright calling people fake. It's about being misguided and trying to sort of teach people if equipment can't be trusted, you know. And that's why the real investigators who do the investigations properly are so important to lead by example, if you like.
Yep.
The word bank devices are supposed to read the energy in the air, and it translates into words. If it works like that, then it can read your energies. Ooh. I want to read mine at the minute.
It doesn't. The only thing that the apps do is it looks for a trigger to trigger it to look for a random word out of the bank that's probably related to the trigger in some way. And it's never something like, I had a hot dog for dinner last night, or, you know, I'm on my way to the church. Can you please close the door on your way out, or something like that. It's always, I'm dead, or get out, or something creepy, right? Because it's not real. It's just a magic 8-ball that's put into the form of a phone app.
One of the things I remember Jeff, Boo Productions, saying he sometimes does, and it's never worked, he said, but sometimes he will write down on 8 pieces of paper, a word on each piece of paper, and then he'll I can't remember what he said he did with them, when he said he put them in a jar or something, but he'd just put them on the table, and he said he would ask the spirits to read one of the words that he'd written.
Yeah.
Not that was in, not using and I think that's, see, techniques like that sometimes take the technology out of it. If you keep it as simple as possible, as non-mechanical or technological as possible, I think you've probably got a better
chance of actually proving it if it works. Yeah. Jamie did that too.
Yeah. With the top 5 channels, they post creepy videos. That is it. I watch them time to time. Yeah, creepy vids. Some good ones. I found Chills first. I'm pretty sure I found Nuke's Top 5 first. Slapped Ham. Quite like Slapped Ham. Yeah. What I like about Slapped Ham is he'll vary some of his content a bit more. You know, it won't just be the ghosts. It'll be things like demons and UFOs and stuff. Quoth the Raven, eat my shorts. Minor birds are good for mimicking people. The conclusion, that is not factual data, that is the issue. It's not scientific in any way. That's the problem. That is the problem. Axe Murder, Axe Dead is what I got the first time I tried. Deleted it right away. What I would actually like to see people do if they're going to use them, and I don't think many people do, is if it was me and I was actually going to use it, I would actually be logging every single word that came out on each investigation to see if there are any patterns.
Yeah.
I think we've discussed this before, haven't we, Wisdom? So
Yeah.
you know, you can over time you can actually see if there's repetitions or whether there's anomalies. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Magic 8 Ball is a great description. How the app's only different, really. Yeah. Number 15th bingo bollocks. Oh, but the Pomp's back. Hello, Pomp. How am I doing for time? Oh,
Pomp.
fine. We are good. Just to replenish my coffee. I think I've got some left. This is from this morning, so I hope it's still hot.
It's not.
Aw, where's?
It's 4 o'clock already there.
Oh no! It is. It's 4 o'clock. What time did Crow go live? Whatever time Crow went live, that's when I had my coffee.
Oh my goodness.
It's in a flask. It's not. Oh, it's still quite hot. Not as hot as I'd like, but it's enough. I'll make a fresh batch before I'll go and troll Jamie. I mean, go into his chat and say how amazingly wonderful he is. And how even more amazingly wonderful, and I mean this one, Brittany is. Such optimism with. I know, it's not hot there. No. Can't be hot now. Bloody bollocks.
Yeah.
I know the feeling, Alyssa. Only took 2 hours to catch up. Don't encourage Jamie. I don't know why I'm threatening to troll Jamie in chat because he's driving. He's driving. Talk your shit, Sarah. Okay, I'm gonna see. Can you see that? Can you see that, guys?
Okay.
I've got permission. Where's the fun in that? I might just go in there and be positively lovely. Freak him out. I don't know. These channels. If I bring up cold pizza, no. Yuck. Yuck. I've got chicken casserole in the crock pot. Knackered
That
isn't
sounds
fun.
good.
I'm knackered. Freaking love you all, just saying. Oh, I'm off not to find spirits, but to drink some respect, guys. Hey, at least they're real. At least you can prove those spirits, Lionheart. No pressure on you.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you
doubt.
for being here, darling. I get a drop dart. I get a drop pair. Damn typing. What did Shadow I say? What did Shadow? Oh yeah, okay. You do get a drop pair. And just to prove it. Only if I can pretend to have boobage. Oh, thanks for that visual, Pomp. Boobage. Boobage.
Alyssa gave you some.
Do you know what? That means that the rest of this. Yeah, sorry. I thought I'm gonna get away with not being moaned at for that one because Phil's not on the panel, and then Friday House moaned at me. I keep promising to reduce the volume on it. What's the other one that he moans about? He's not here, so we need it. Hang on. Where is he?
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
Actually, I might put together a little video, a little button from Noah's live last night. Where's Phil? Where's Phil? Go and
Where's
get him.
Phil?
Go and get him. I got possessed by Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. I've been possessed by Jack Daniels more than once. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Absolutely. The gag works better when you don't hit the enter key too early. Alyssa, take no notice of them. You can be as posh as you want. Why am I so warm? Oh, the heater's on. That's why I'm so warm. Is the rest of this stream about boobage, nuns, Jesus, masks, and lost shoes? Go, Sweeney, you know I have no control over my chat. Especially the mods. There you go. Mike just confirmed it for you. Yes, go, Sweeney. I mean, you say boobage, there's no further argument. It's an auto win. Yeah. I'm boiling now. God, I wish I'd have noticed that the heater was still on. Ugh, bacon.
It's a demon.
Oh. Yeah. I'll start smelling sulfur, I'm going to run. Ding! I've had many of them today.
Started off with them.
I started off with them and then it all went pear-shaped. It's because I was talking about serious stuff. When you talk about serious stuff, it always goes pear-shaped. 'Twas not all as it seemed, fair lady, for it was all a lie within thy one reckoned upon. Also, what are the demon?
What are
Wayne? Where's Donna? I'll get permission to plank you if Donna comes in. Weena naming all my law. Yep, Weena pays attention. Oh, that's the other thing I've got to get. I've got to get the Weena button. Weena, demon heater. I'm gonna need it. The room I'm going into because it's much bigger and it's much colder. I may have to use up a year's worth of electricity in 1 month just to keep it warm. This room's double glazed. The front room isn't because, you know, where I live, it has to be in keeping with the local environment. Can't double glaze these windows. Won't look right.
Weird.
What are on a Saturday? Saturday, Donna is right here. Ask her if she wants me to plank you or drop you. And tell the truth.
One thing that they do in the U.S., I don't know if they do it over there, but like during the winter to help keep it warmer inside, they'll put plastic over the windows on the inside.
I wasn't going to put. What I was actually thinking of doing is because it's the window that I've got in the other room. It actually has quite a deep ledge. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is putting an extra layer over the actual window itself. For next winter, I don't know if a blind or something, but plastic might keep it in actually better, would it? Just to stop the draft coming through.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've noticed in this room since we had the double glazing done about two years ago, because we're rented, so they did it, but they wouldn't do the front. I mean, this room gets even midwinter. It has to be really cold for this room to get cold. In the height of summer, on the 3 days that we get really bad temperatures, it's like an oven. But hang on, chat's jumping on me. Donna said you don't need to plank me. I'm thinking Wayne's lying, so just to be on the safe side. Come on, Wayne, you knew you were going to get planked. Sploosh. So if the room is too warm, just take some of the clothes off. Well, when I'm not on camera, that's fine. But when I'm on camera, I still got to work out how to get on camera and me not glitching. I'm hoping that getting rid of some of the stuff on me, what do you call it? Computer thingy, laptop, will help. Crow isn't here to say what are. Phil isn't here to say what are. What are. I did no such thing as Sarah giving both on. Okay, well, he's already had the planking because I didn't believe him, but here's the drop bear. That's what you get for telling porcupines, Wayne. Mr. Dawson, you so got sold out by your ladies. Oh, she you know, I'm not going to say no to Donna if she wants him planked or drop bird. Wayne gets planked or drop bird, and he knows this. And he should also have known that if he'd have come back into chat saying, I know she says don't do it, I wouldn't have believed him. He loves it, really. And he's definitely ahead of Phil on the drop bears now. I don't even know if I've drop beared Phil, actually. So, you're welcome, darling. Donna, anytime. You just give me the word. Your wish is my command. My dog looks at me when the loud drop bear drops. Sorry, Debbie. I do need to reduce the volume on that. Someone throw me a rope. I can't swim. Glug, glug, glug. Really?
Just put your feet down. It's not that deep.
You know, just flail your arms and legs around and see how it goes.
I've been swimming in a lake that was like that. I'm out there swimming and I'm like paddling for my life. And then they're like, put your feet down. Stand up here. I'm like, really? Aw.
It's pouring down outside. I just got drowned going to the shop. It's raining here again. It was raining first thing this morning.
Ah. So that's where my rain went.
Yeah, it's got rainy today. Pouring outside. Amazes me the few planks I've received for somebody perceived as being in trouble. What the planks for, Pomp? It's for naughty people in chat. I miss Philip, not seeing him in ages. He was on with me on... Crap.
Wednesday?
He was on with me. Was it Wednesday's live?
I think so.
But he's I think he's working this weekend. I'm not, he needs sleep. He needs sleepy poos. I know he was working last night. You've been out all day, come back and get me planked. Just you wait, lady. Oh, Donna, I'm sure he's all talk. I'm sure she's quaking in her boots. Pomp, I've had 3 planks, unfairly, but I'm biased. I can guess what your planks would have been for, Debbie. Cold pizza? Worth it for some cake, though. Oh, absolutely. I've got a meme I sometimes use for Facebook of somebody going through like snow that's up to their waistline saying, I'm still going for me coffee. Oh, I'm quaking in my ickle shoes, Wayne. Yeah, I told you she'd be terrified. That was sleep time for me, yeah. That's why I've cut it down to one night a week. I have to do one middle of the night live for my American audience, but I like these Saturday afternoon lives actually. 1 cold pizza, 2 white chocolate, and a planking in a pear tree. Wrong season, I know, but first thing that came to mind.
It was festive.
It was festive. Early festivity. I I had enough white chocolate comments this morning. Anger, hello. How are we doing? Lucky turkey. We like our lucky turkeys.
Yep.
Cold pizza and white chocolate double planking. Yeah. Good point, John. Thank you. Here we go. It's both of them. Sarah! Caramel chocolate beats white. Everything beats white chocolate, but caramel chocolate, ooh, yummy. 1 cold pizza, 2 white chocolate, and a trash can. That's all that those things are good for. That's what you need as a trash can. Claire!
Hey, Claire.
Talking about you earlier. Claire knows this. I actually asked, I can't remember if it was Claire or Paul, about using their RAF base video.
Is that tomorrow?
I don't know when they've got a premiere tomorrow. It's in the list on the Facebook page.
I thought it was
4
a
o'clock.
live that they were doing.
Oh, is it a live tomorrow, Claire? I can't remember.
A live investigation?
Can you let me know, Claire? I know I've definitely got it in the list. But they are going at some point to the I don't know when it is, back to the RAF base to do the investigation. Paul was also saying they're going to which I did tell Crow, by the way. They're going to Rendlesham Forest. Really look forward to that. If you don't know the name Rendlesham Forest, it's probably the UK's most famous UFO case location. Lurky turkey, my usual mode. That is fine. We love our lurky turkeys. I'm waiting to see what it is tomorrow. I could check, I suppose, because I've written it in. Oh, actually, I've got Facebook up. Got the link in. Jamie. Me. Oh, I can't see it actually. I'll have to double check it. We're doing our first live for a while at 4 p.m. I'm going back to the... We're sure we're going back to the war, hopefully next week, yeah. I'm just going to check, see if I've got it as a live rather than a premiere. Because if I've got it as a premiere, I'll change it. Look-see. Sunday. No, I've got it down as a live. 4 p.m. tomorrow, that's UK time, so East Coast, that'll be midday. Because I think you're still only 4 hours behind until next weekend. Really looking forward to going back to that, to the war bunker. I would love to go to Rendlesham Forest. Me too. I'd love to go to that RAF base.
Thank you,
actually.
Shadow Mice.
Shadow Mice, you're a legend. Thank you so much for the gifted. And of course, your prize.
Oh my god!
Well, he needs some promoting. Did I get to green the chat a bit more? I can't see in StreamYard.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I'm pretty sure that helps the creators because you get people who will donate like 50 gifteds. You know how far back that would put Seg in chat?
I've seen it. He got more than 50 on this week.
If those all popped up into StreamYard, oh my gosh, he'd be so far behind chat.
Yeah, because StreamYard only shows you about 7 or 8 of the chat lines. It doesn't show you as much as YouTube does.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy busy at work this morning, says Jonathan. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Hope you do too.
You too, Jonathan.
Yeah, I do. I do whatever I said. Jamie does. You did, Shadow Mice, and you are amazing. Thank you. We would love to take to the bunker. We have others too. We need to check out as well. I would actually love to go to that location. So if I'm ever down there, darling, I'll let you know when my health if my health ever improves. Barely getting out of the house. Okay, everybody's saying hello to beautiful Claire. And to Jonathan. Hope Ned's behaving himself.
Ned behaving.
Overdosing on the slushies.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, when you make your protein shake too thick, it doesn't half last. It's such an effort to drink it. It's yummy though. Yummy. What are we on? Half an hour to go before Jamie and his booty goes live. Dings for me.
Ding.
Just as well, because I'm starting to flag. I think it's hunger, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that too. I was thinking to myself, I shouldn't have ate those donuts last night. I should have saved them for this.
Oh, yeah, but the trouble with donuts is they evaporate. If you notice that, you think, oh, I'll save some for tomorrow. And then suddenly you turn around and they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they disappear into thin air. Driving and listening. I think that's topped me out for this month's budget. I have to wait. Oh, sweetie, and just being here is enough for me. You see how awkward I am when people donate. But your support is always appreciated, and we always love having you in chat. So do not worry about it. Yeah, I was thinking that, Debbie. I have chicken and cake on the same plate, says Debbie. I hope not.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking the exact same thing, Carolyn.
Maybe it is. Maybe, saves washing up. Saves time. Ah, Deb Zell, never. I'm not that barbaric. Yeah, wouldn't put it past me if it was to save time.
The cake in the hand and the chicken on the plate.
I mean, they wouldn't touch, but wisdom. I'm so nice. Let me eat and be fat and sassy.
You are far from fat, but you can be all the sassy you want.
Sassy. Nothing wrong with being fat and sassy.
No.
Trouble is, I can't say it like Phil. Well, bloody catchphrases we need Phil for, because I can't say them properly. Does it on purpose. Let's make Sarah sound like an idiot when I'm not here. What else can't she say?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. I can do the wow. Oh, wow's not too bad. It's the fact I can't say hot chocolate, even though it was me that started it.
Chocolate.
I do an excellent leap impression. Thank you. Oh God! I was so happy. Sweet Goth got one. It's awesome.
Nice.
It's nice to see them going to chat. Like pop, pop, pop. I can't do it as loud as Phil, but I can do the pop. Yeah. Cheesecake. Oh, I could just have some cheesecake. Just because it's good and I'm hungry. I haven't had cheesecake for ages. I must get some cheesecake. I keep seeing people mention it in chat, and then I forget to buy some. I do like cheesecake.
I used to get those ice cream sandwiches that were strawberry cheesecake.
Ooh.
I don't know if they have those there.
Well, we have ice cream sandwiches. But I usually just have the vanilla. Me telling myself I'm a sexy beast with chicken and cake. I'm sure you are. You be fat and sassy, Alyssa. Oh, sassy. So glad you got. Yeah, I'm really pleased that Sweet Goth got one of them. That's great. That's great. I have such a good story coming. Ruh-roh. Chicken cheesecake. I stepped on a nail. Oh no. I'm trying to think where that story's going. Chicken cheesecake to save time. Oh. I'd rather eat cold pizza. And I can't bear the thought of eating cold pizza. I actually ventured over to a cult stream when the notification came on. Do you follow oh god, I can't remember what the I'll think of the name in a minute. It's completely lost me. I'll have to look through my subscriptions. I used to follow Andrew Watson, but I didn't like his attitude in the end. He used to do some good interviews. It's such a good story. Such a good story. I can see the actual logo and I can't think what the word is. Life after... Grown up in Scientology. That's the one. I haven't seen Life After a Cult. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, Andrew. Is it Andrew Gold? He does some really good interviews, but I just got sick of his ego, frankly. But I found those channels through him. On lurk mode again, but I'm listening. I think it was Grown Up on Scientology. It does. It does. I've watched quite a bit on it, and it gets very, very dark. I tell you which also a dark one is the let me get the initials right. There's a documentary on Netflix called Eat Sweet and Obey or something, or Sweet and Obey. And that's the FDLS, I think. That's a. It's not one I can rewatch. That is a really difficult story, but that's dark. That's so dark. Waterhorse, hello. How are we doing? Yeah.
Hey, Waterhorse.
There were some big egos that came up from the space. Considering our space is made up of a lot of it's cult markets, it can get cult. Yeah, that's when I've been watched growing up in Scientology, that kind of comes across. Dyslexic and dumb. No. LDF. Yeah, yeah, that's an ongoing story as well. That I think it's called Sweet and Obey. It's on Netflix. It's a documentary on Netflix. How rude. Sorry if I missed anyone out saying hi, just in case. Hey. Oh, it's the Jeffafar way to do it. Sorry if I missed anyone. Blanket, hello. Got me Blanky. What's up, all in chat? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Egos in the paranormal. I don't believe it. Victor Meldrew of the paranormal there. Yeah, no egos in the paranormal. None whatsoever.
Yep.
Ego free.
So Obviously, Justin doesn't look in the mirror.
Shots fired, Justin. You don't answer to that. So is white chocolate code for a planking and cold pizza for a drop bear? Depends how many times it's mentioned. It's not code, it's because they keep taunting me with things I really don't like. My extent of watching science stuff on YouTube is watching How Ridiculous. I watch the Y-Files. And what's the other one? Metaphysical. The anti-MLM space is the same, which are also cults. There's a rivalry that happens. Yeah, that's what I noticed was happening on the ones that help people get out of Scientology. There's been some drama there as well. It's not just the paranormal that gets the drama on YouTube. Next time Jeff is in, we should put blanket emojis in. Yeah, have a blanky button just for Jeff. Just for Jeff afar. I hope not. I'd feel picked on. Well, you keep bringing up cold pizza. I just can't even contemplate the thought of eating cold pizza. I keep being told it's amazing. No.
Yeah, it's not better than warm pizza, but it's one of those things like you got to have your coffee in the morning. If you've had pizza the day before, you've got to have another slice of pizza when you get up. No. We got all the drama too. How dare we disagree with somebody? I know. How rude. How very terribly rude. Beardo's fault.
It's all Beardo's fault.
Blame Beardo. Yeah.
Justin, that's disgusting. No.
Cold.
It's just, you know. And people think he's such a gentleman, cultured, suave. And then he comes into my chat. Yeah, it's good cold Chinese curry box. Jost and cut. No! Oh, no. I mean, I love Chinese food, but not cold. Oh. Imagine eating cold noodles. Yuck. Yucky.
Yeah.
Cold sweet and sour chicken.
I gotta be seriously lazy to eat something cold like that.
Yeah. No. Our drama revolves around food choices. It blooming well does. Hang on. Sarah, if only they knew. Exactly. Exactly. If you want to try something disgusting, put mayo on a hot dog.
After eating
Vegemite, yeah.
Vegemite.
I haven't had a hot dog since that day, by the way, and I like hot dogs. How dare we remain friends with someone who also disagrees? I had my share of silent blockings and snide comments for that. Oh, yeah. Preaching to the choir. Thank you, guys. At least Ghostweeder agrees with me on something. Alyssa's got chicken balls.
I'm scared
exactly. Too. When you can't be bothered with breakfast. I don't eat breakfast anyway, unless I'm really hungry. And now I've started making a protein shake every morning. That's my breakfast. After coffee, of course. Cold pro. I eat prawn crackers cold anyway. Soggy and yucky though. Only if the air's got to them. So I was about to plank us all. I know, mayo is the devil.
Except for spicy mayo, of course, right, Jamie?
I love mayonnaise. I actually do love mayonnaise. I have mayonnaise all the time. But on a hot dog, it's disgusting. Mayo has its time and place.
Yeah.
Like potato salad. See, I'm not a big fan of potato salad. I can eat it. If somebody gave me potato salad, I would eat it, but I wouldn't eat it through choice. Again, cold potato.
Macaroni salad.
No, I don't like the only cold pasta I eat is sometimes if I've used pesto on pasta, I can eat that cold if I've got some left, but it's the only one. Oh, that's okay if you don't like mayo, buddy. Yeah, it's all right for Jamie not to like mayo. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. I like mayo. I actually really like mayo. I eat mayo all the time. I don't want it on a hot dog. He threatens to unsub. Jamie? No, I'm not letting it go, Jamie, before you say anything. Oh, actually, I like the sound of mustard potato salad, and it depends what sort of mustard. As long as it's not English mustard, because that's disgusting. Yeah, if there's a flavour in potato salad, absolutely. I work in a Chinese takeaway in a chip shop. I'm very well fed and few for fighting scammers. Chinese takeaways here always do the best chips. Justice for Sarah. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, for fuck's sake, says. Why did you bother putting the stars in?
He's got kids. He censors himself. I do that sometimes too.
Cold pasta salad with coleslaw. I love coleslaw. I love coleslaw actually. Yum. When I was ill, especially when I came out of the hospital, I didn't have much of an appetite, and I pretty much lived on cold. I do like cold quiche and coleslaw. Love it. Come on, I will love watching Americans put lots of English mustard on their foods, not realising how hot it is. It's just disgusting taste. It's not the heat. I can eat hot food, but English mustard, it's vile. One taste of it, no. I was being considerate. Oh, that's what it was. That's what threw me. Yeah. I'm practicing for your live stream. I actually use mayo and mustard both. I like the combination better than the straight mustard or mayo, either one. I think if I'd have had spicy mayo, it might have been different, but just doing like spicy. I love spicy. Southern food. I can eat it with mixed stuff, and I'm not like, ooh, let's get this mayo in my mouth. And they say the English don't like spicy food. That's bollocks. No matter where you go, a lot of people will go and eat curry. And most people I know who love their curries like the really hot curry. Yeah, mustard, yep. Well, English mustard. Disgusting. Disgusting. Terry! Hello, chat and fantastic. I'm lurking. Thank you for the membership. Oh, Terry got a membership. Awesome.
Right on.
Awesome. That was Shadow Mice. Gifting the memberships. That's awesome. It's nice to see some chat peeps get memberships.
Yeah.
It's been a while actually since that happened. But I've seen TikTok. We only eat beans on toast, make tea in the microwave. Say, all right, Governor. I know. I actually watch a really nice American channel. There's a lot of American channels that do this. JT Reacts, it's called, and he reacts to all things British. And half the videos he shows, it's like you just want to say to him, "It's complete bollocks." You know, we don't do that. I have to agree. I mix it with some stuff, but it's not a condiment. I prefer Miracle, but you'd be in trouble if this was Crow's Chat.
And you heat water in an electric kettle.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. The area I live in, Texas, is heavily influenced by Mexican culture. I eat spice. I love Mexican food. Proper Mexican food. Love it. To be fair, I like beans on toast with grated cheese on top. That's how I eat mine, Debbie. Can't beat the beans on toast. How am I doing for time? Right, 10 minutes to go. Is that right? No, just over.
Yep.
I noticed that Jamie went live last night. I woke up in the night, so he was doing a test stream to test everything out. So it's going to be plain sailing when he goes live. No pressure, Jamie. Beans on a baked tatty with cheese on top. Oh yeah.
I'm sure Matt Damon will be there, so just be careful, Jamie.
Yeah. If it goes wrong, it's not my fault. Just say. I went to a great Mexican place in New York, spent the rest of the day and evening non-stop fasting. I just love Mexican food. I love it. It's probably my favourite. And I love Chinese, I love Indian, I love Italian. Baked beans on... no, taties! Taties! Go, sweetie, taties. Oh, Ryan's back in the chat. I've been so nice about you and you haven't been here. Not saying it again. Not saying it again. Number of times 2 playing Paranormal had to say this is only a test stream. Did everybody pile in? Oh! 2 plies live.
Especially at the end, yeah.
Oh. I'm with you, Ina. Beans and cheese, lethal combination. Tasty though. Tasty. So just wear your Lee shorts. You know, plenty of ventilation in those. I don't think anybody else was live last night because Dawson didn't go live. So, you know, and Kenny had probably finished. Being busy, sorry, getting equipment ready, playing with little baby. New son of Ryan's. Beans and cheese on jacket spudders, but yeah, jacket potatoes, lovely. I actually bought some jacket potatoes in the last shop order, so I'll have to do some. Thing is, I like chili on a jacket potato as well. Though I was considering doing that. Right, how are we doing? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to chaos. I mean, professional, smooth, no issues, no technical difficulties live streaming. Paranormal Monkey, have you ever had charro beans? The charro beans. Sounds familiar, actually. Just gonna look. Charro beans. Let's have a look. Oh, actually, I have. And they're tasty. I think it was when I was in Texas, actually. Hang on, you've got new buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Ruh-roh.
You got a big old button thing for his computer.
Oh no. It's the end of civilization as we know it. Chili and cheese on baked potato is good too. Yeah, I like chili on anything. Chili's my favourite. Had churros though. My O was too long. Good to know. What's a charro bean? It's a brothy soup with pinto beans, pork, tomatoes, and serrano peppers. I have had it. I think it was when I literally think it was when I was in Texas because it was a long time ago, but I did like it. Cheese and spicy chicken on a baked tatty. Ooh. I see. I put up another version of Disembodied Voice. Can hear it a lot better. Is that a new channel, darling? And check out the Spookfest channel. Jacket potatoes are potatoes that are baked in the oven. Then you put different fillings in them, or if you put them in the microwave to cook them. But they're quite large potatoes. They're not tiny potatoes. They're proper baking potatoes, so you can almost have them as a meal. Jarrow beans are pinto beans cooked with pork, Mexican spices, jalapeno, serrano peppers, and onions. And I could just eat that now. I recognise the name, so yeah, I have had that. Sort of thing I could make, actually. Maybe I shouldn't be making this sort of thing. Jacket potatoes is a potato not peeled yet. Why didn't I just say that? This is Debbie coming through with the logic. May need to keep the bathroom clear the next day, though. Justin's obsessed with farts and bowel movements. We noticed this. Posh boy. There's the Spookfest link. Linky poo. In the chatty poo. That's right, I'm keeping an eye on the time because I know Jamie starts soon. I love chili cheese dog. That's my favourite type, actually. With some onions. So yummy. No mayo like crow, though. I probably won't put mayo. I'd rather have sour cream on it. I love sour cream on my chili.
Sour cream or cottage cheese. I like cottage cheese too.
I haven't had cottage cheese on it. I wouldn't be averse to it though. I'd quite like that. Subscribed. You got a subscriber, Ryan. Subscribe to Spookfest. You need a good toad in the hole. I'm not that bothered with toad in the hole, to be honest. I mean, I like it, but it's not a first choice. I'd rather have sausage and mash. Oh, that's my comfort. Sausage, mash, and either thick onion gravy or baked beans. Thank you, John. I love toad in the hole. But I mean, I would eat it. It's not like I'd turn it down. Somebody else would have to make it, though.
Ding.
Americans going, what the fuck do you do with a toad? That's a British secret. We have to keep that to ourselves for Queen. I'm sorry, that's a Queen and Country then. King and Country.
You put it in the hole.
One away from 900. Oh, awesome, Ryan. That's awesome. I've only recently gone over the 900 myself. You're in good company.
Nice.
Ryan, my name is Rachel. Ryan, I think you're about to go over 900. That's what happened for me going over 900 is Alyssa got on the case. Never thought I would get this far. It's because you're like me. You've grown properly. You've done it your way.
Yep.
And you know, it's
Stay
fine
true to your content.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody stays true to his content than Ryan.
Yep.
Right, guys. Jamie's going to go live in 5 minutes. Can I have Two Plies link in the chat, please, into the chatty poo? Go over and give him hell. I mean, go over and be awesome and lovely.
Yeah.
And tell Brittany how amazing she is.
Yeah.
Just go in there. Actually, let's have a fantastic raid. Go in there with hashtag Team Brittany. I did it my way. Too croaky to sing today. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, Debbie.
All the
Mike, if
wonderful
you're still
mods.
listening, all the wonderful mods. Thank you to let's actually do this officially. Mariah, member for 4 months. Jolene, member for 6 months. Mike O for the super chat. Dawson for the super chat. Ghost Wiener for the super chat, and Shadow Mice for the gifted memberships. I love you all. Thanks for the chill out. You're all legends, and I'm so pleased you got a gifted, sweetheart. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So don't forget hashtag Team Brittany when you go into Two Plies chat, and I'll see you in there. Toodles.
Toodles.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee.